Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody, to FM12 on Twitch with me, Mike Paul. And first of all, massive news from the Dog and Duck. I made my follower goal. I made it. We made it, everybody. Finally, I'm going to wait for everybody to come online and come on into the chat. But the fact is, your boy is now a bloody Twitch affiliate, if you can believe that. So everybody who's followed me recently, everybody who's been following since the beginning, thank you so much. We're into affiliate territory, and finally I can start taking subscriptions, which is amazing news. I've no idea how. I'm going to have to sort of leave that up to you to figure out for me, but there is a way. Hang on a minute, I'm just looking up a quick video.
Hey everyone,
that's got a kind of tutorial thing in it. But for those of you that were here yesterday, you'll know that we signed this man. We signed this man right here, whose picture is newly attached into the wall of his profile. It is Rodrigo Astudillo, our new star striker, our new best player, the best player in the history so far of AFC Rusted and Diamonds. Birchie, afternoon, mate. Good to see you again. You'll see from the game screen that I have attached Astudillo's picture to his profile. There he is in all of his glory. I also realised overnight that he has the words "a stud" in his name. So I mean, he is a stud. He's Astudillo. I'm not sure whether to nickname him the Stud. It seems appropriate because he clearly is one. But as well as that, it's right there in the name. It's right there in the name. NJ, BMOS, Craig, welcome. Thank you for coming back. What does konbanwa mean? I just learned konnichiwa and forgotten it and then remembered it again. Sooty, afternoon. Thank you for joining us again. Thank you for coming back. Oh, good evening, Craig, of course. Good evening from Japan. Calling Japan. And NJ over in New Jersey, welcome. Thanks for coming back, everybody. So I decided to start with Astudillo on the screen because, let's face it, make sure all of your partners, if you've got partners, are out of the room for this, because there is the stud in all of his glory. Rodrigo Astudillo it's just glorious. It's just glorious. I spent a while fiddling with the crop because I wasn't sure exactly how to get him. But I decided that I had to get a little bit of his patio furniture in, so I've left that. I think it works. I think it works pretty well. Chuckleberry says, doing nothing for me. You're not his target audience. You're not his target audience. And also, the thing is that if you saw him with a large glass of brandy in one hand, a cigar in the other, and his best gold chain on, that's not his best gold necklace. That's his midweek one. That's his, having a 6-pack of cigars in the back garden on a Tuesday medallion. You need to see him in all his glory. But yeah, Sooty, that is the pick that we found yesterday. He is our new star striker, Rodrigo Astudillo. And he is a stud, isn't he? I mean, just look at the man. Just look at him. He's also got 2 goals in 3 games and at least 2 assists, maybe 3. But in even more important news, everybody, I'm an affiliate. I made my follower goal. You might notice that the follower goal is gone from the top left corner of your screen, because I got to 52. I made it to 52 followers, and I'm now an affiliate on Twitch. I don't really know what that means. I know that it means that I can take subscriptions and like donations and stuff now. Luke, exactly, the stud. That's exactly. I don't want to just start calling him the stud, because I think nicknames need to be earned. But the words "a stud" is literally in his name, so it's not really a nickname. If anything, it's more of a shortening of the name that he already has. But he's clearly a stud. Yes, BMOS, thank you very much, and Luke and Chuckleberry, thank you. Chuckleberry, can I use your real name, or shall we just continue to call you Chuckleberry? I will just call you Chuckleberry until we get confirmation. So you got an ad. Really? Did you get an ad? Right. Well, that's good. I think. The thing is, I don't really know anything about it. I got the email. I was just typing my go live message to tell you all that I was coming online, and I got the email popped into my inbox and said, "You're now an affiliate. Fill out all these forms to sort of apply." So I've literally just scrambled and done it, and then hit the go live button pretty much. So I'm kind of sorry that you got an ad at the beginning. I don't really want people to see ads. as such. I'm not really an ads kind of person. I'd rather people like subscribed or don't, put those little, sent me some bits or whatever, like, because to do things when you want is what I'd rather have than you being forced to watch ads. But the ads are only about 10 seconds, aren't they? So that's not too, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Everybody in the chat, thank you for coming back. So yeah, big news. I'm now an affiliate, which is supposed to be big news. I think if you've got Twitch Prime, speaking of which, Destroying Angels here, our first Twitch Prime chatter. I think if you've got Twitch Prime, you can subscribe using Prime, and I don't know if it costs you anything, because I think most subscriptions cost like $4.99 a month. But I think with Prime, I think you can just press a button to subscribe using your Prime. I don't really know what it means. Craig says, I have no problem with ads if it gives you a couple of quid. Thank you, Craig. I don't know if it does. It might do. It must do, mustn't it? I think I must take a small cut, but honestly, who knows? Well, I'll let you all know how much I made. I'll be completely transparent. I've got nothing to hide. Speaking of which, I actually have... Oh, Destroying Angel. Subscribe with Twitch Prime. Thank you, Destroying Angel. My first ever subscriber. You absolute legend. I need to get that down the bottom because I've got top donation and new donation. I need to change that to like new donation and new subscriber. So I'll get that fixed. I'll get it fixed later. Destroying Angel, thank you. I'll let you... If you don't know what that actually does... I don't either. So as soon as I find out, I'll let you know what that actually gets me. But thank you. You are my hero. And you've got a little... Destroying Angels, you've got a little thing in the chat. I think I can also enable VIPs in the chat, of which all of you are. No doubt about it. Every single one of you will be a VIP just as soon as I figure out how to do that. But like I said, I literally did all the form filling and pressed enter and then went live immediately. So I've not even looked into it. So I don't really know what it is. But we'll have it all sorted out by tomorrow. But anyway... Thank you for all coming back. The important thing is a stud is born. A stud is born. He's out of the stables and he's just ready to go. Another thing that I looked up, I'll talk about it later actually, because you can now people can host me now on their own channels, which is also quite good. So that like if you're watching with a Twitch account but you've got no intention of ever streaming, you can set up like hosting so that whenever I come online, I also broadcast on your channel, which it seems like if you're never going to use your channel to actually to stream anything, that seems like I could maybe ask you to do that. It's just a couple of clicks. But anyway, it doesn't matter. We don't need to worry about that now. The important thing that we need to worry about is the Mighty Diamond. So to take you back to where we were yesterday, let's head over to the league table. You might also have noticed those the eagle-eyed amongst you. You might have also noticed that I've sorted out the lighting in here. I've covered up the lights in the back because there was a lot of backlight, and you could see all of my double chin. Now I've cleverly put a light here and taken out the light behind me so that it just looks like a shadow. It just looks like shadows now. Just brilliant. I mean, I've been really working on this. Really working on it. Tim says, nice, thank you. I assume you mean me. I assume you're talking about this. Thanks, Tim. Really appreciate that. So yeah, this is the situation. With 25 games in, we had that just enormous win against Fleet Town. Brilliant game yesterday. We beat them 3-0 at the Dog and Duck in front of all of the ultras. 2 assists for Astudillo, just tremendous. And then in our last game, we beat... I'll just go to the actual games. We beat AFC Hayes. Astudillo scored 2 in that, 1 pen, and 1 pretty much a tap-in. But yeah, I mean, he's going to be vital. So these are the games we've got today. We'll play at least 4. We'll try and get through 5. I've tried not to do too much nattering today, and we'll just smash our way through these games. So first of all, we've got Slough. I didn't play all the way up to... Usually I would play all the way up to the start of the next game. But I stopped short because there was something I needed to show you. Overnight, I did actually sign a new player and I released somebody. So first of all, for the release, unfortunately, Michael Jackson's heading back to Neverland. I signed him purely for his name. I thought it was kind of fun. But he hasn't played for ages and he wasn't really bringing anything. He's 31. I don't think we really needed him. But to replace him, hold on to yourselves here. I have signed Peter Adeniyi. Adeniyi. Hey, Adeniyi. We'll just call him Big Pete. I've signed Big Pete. Now, he's not exactly Marcel Mahuve. For those of you that followed the original Diamond Geezers, he's not exactly Marcel Mahuve, but he's 6'4", 14 for aggression, 14 for bravery, 13 for strength, 12 for stamina, 12 for jumping, 13 natural fitness, 14 teamwork, 11 work rate. 12 for determination. He's even got 15, his highest attribute, for flair. and he's a central midfielder. Admittedly, his tackling is only 9 and his positioning is only 8. But if I've ever seen a tough tackling brick S-house of a central midfielder, it is Big Pete. So Big Pete now, as you obviously, Big Pete takes up his place immediately in central midfield. I think I signed him from Dulwich Hamlet. Yeah, we signed him from Dulwich. Brilliant little club. Love their logo. They're actually in a parallel league to us. They're in the Isthmian Division 1 South. But look at Peter. Look at Big Pete. He is amazing. Oh yeah, I swapped my camera around because my camera previously was backwards, so now it's the right way around. So yeah, I think, is that right? I don't know actually. Is that logo forwards or backwards? I can't see because my little camera thing's too small. That's the other thing. I'm wearing a classic Brentford shirt. Look at this. This is Brentford FC home, 97-98 season. Big shout out to Champ Manager 97-98. Oh, is it backwards? Okay, well I turned the camera the other way around because it was more flattering. So yeah, I look better in reverse. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? I could turn it back the other way around. I thought I'd turned it the correct way around. Hang on a minute. Let me see if I can just there we go, flip horizontal. There we are. There we go. We're back. But the problem isn't now that when I point to the left side of my screen, it's actually on the right. So, because that's me point. Yeah. Now, even though I'm the right way round, when I point, I'm now like, oh god, I don't know which way is left and right. I'm gonna change it back because it's actually less confusing when I'm dicking around and pointing. There we go. Because now I point left. Yeah, there it makes more that makes more sense to me, even though it's backwards. Anyway, right. So, so basically everything's backwards. I'm an affiliate. We've signed Big Pete and Astudillo. We're looking in superb shape. So yeah, I was going to carry on going all the way to the beginning of the Slough game, but I decided not to because I didn't want to forget about the new signing and the Michael Jackson thing. The other thing that happened is that I tried to sign this guy, Jordan Collins, and he's a right back he's been really highly recommended to me by my scout. He's better than Adam Dugan, which isn't saying a lot. But I didn't realise that he's out with a cruciate ligament injury, so we'll have to just keep an eye on him maybe for later. But he actually does look like a pretty solid right back. And I think that was pretty much. That was pretty. Oh, another brilliant thing happened overnight. Chuckleberry says, you think you look better in reverse because you're used to mirrors. That's right, that is true. But I actually, when I just reversed it there, I didn't think I looked much different. I mean, I just looked like I'm the other way around. But when I point to my left on the screen, it's actually going the right way now. I can actually, all of that stuff makes sense to me. So, as you all know, there's an awful lot of pointing on stream. Another brilliant thing that happened last night, I upload all of these streams to YouTube, so that people can watch them on catch up. Hi everybody on YouTube watching on catch up. The first episode has got 400 views on YouTube, which is just mind blowing to me. A guy commented yesterday, and he said he went to school with Bob Thander. Oh, little dingle. DMAC77, welcome. Thank you for following. Welcome to the stream. You've made a fine choice for your Wednesday, isn't it? Wednesday afternoon viewing. We're just quickly going through a few little stories. So, a guy yesterday commented on episode 2 of it on YouTube. I think it was episode 2, and said he went to school with Bob Thander and that he used to be in Charlton's youth system, which totally checks out. But he said that Bob did both his cruciate ligaments when he was in Charlton's youth training scheme and got released. And now he works as a personal trainer I can't remember where he said. Go to the YouTube videos and you'll see. So I replied to him and I said, that is amazing news. I said, can you tell me? I asked him if he was called the Thunderstorm at school, and he said no. So this is a brand new nickname for Bob Thander. What were all of his mates thinking, not calling him the Thunderstorm? But he also said that Bob Thander is a brick shithouse. Sorry if Alex is on the stream. A brick outhouse, and he's a massive bloke, just built like a train, but he's the nicest, gentlest guy you'll ever meet. So Bob Thander, I've decided, even though he wasn't going anywhere anyway, Bob Thander's got a job for life. He might actually be the first person I offer a new contract to. I already love his commitment. Penner83, hi, welcome. Thank you for coming. From Twitter, yes, I didn't look at Javelin Campbell because I was waiting for the stream. I think I saw him pre-season. I did look at a lot of players pre-season. Yeah, he's on my shortlist. He went to Halifax. I did look at him pre-season. Yes, he went to Halifax. So thank you for the suggestion. I did actually find him, but sadly he's gone to Halifax and isn't doing brilliantly. Obviously, he would be doing far better if he'd made the right choice. and come to the mighty diamonds. Oh, DMAC in the chat. Thanks, long time ultra for the geezers, mate. Everybody here's an ultra by default, but if you're an original Diamond Geezers ultra, then you're a good man in my book, or good whichever gender you prefer. Do let me know if you prefer not to be gendered in the chat. DMAC says Jordan Collins is ex-Cambridge United. Oh, the right back. Dross, but probably better than your other options, is absolutely right. We're working with Mega Dross. So Dross is an upgrade. The other thing I should let you all know before the stream starts is that in every stream I always have to go for a facilities break, obviously, because we're on stream for 3 hours and I like to stay hydrated. Today I've gone with a trifecta of beverages. I've got a coffee. Oh, Jesus, I nearly spilt it everywhere. I've got a coffee in my handmade ceramic mug. I've got my bottle of water, which you'll all be familiar with right now, and just to put the lemon on the rim, I've made myself a nice gin and lemonade for if the going gets tough. But that's going to be kept in reserve for when we go 2-0 down and have a man sent off, which will inevitably happen at some point today, because I feel like it happens every time we come online. So we'll plough through the processing. We'll get to the Slough game. Now you'll all recall that last time we played Slough, we absolutely smashed them. I think we beat them 5. We definitely scored 5. I think it was 5-2. Might have been 5-1. Let's have a quick look in the old fixtures. Well, we absolutely thumped them last time we played them. Yeah, 5-2. And that was away as well. Now, we smashed them 5-2 away with a really, really attacking formation. I mean, they had a man sent off, but it was in the last minute. Adam Dugan scored an own goal, true to form. So I'm tempted, even though I've got us on counter as default now, because since we switched to counter for these 2 games, we played absolutely brilliantly. I'm tempted to go attacking again for Slough, because that was how we beat them last time. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think. I'm not sure exactly whether that's a good idea. I feel like mixing it up every now and then to keep the other managers guessing, to just get in their heads. I feel like that's a good idea. But let me know in the chat what you think. Oh, here we go. We're straight in for the Slough game. So yeah, we're looking good, I think. Our back four is pretty much picks itself, apart from Powderly, who's in for Daniel. Rimmel Daniel's injured, as you'll see here, but Powderly's in at left back. But Powderly is actually rated as my best left back. Of course, best is relative. Sorry, but he's technically rated as my best left back, so he shouldn't be much of a downgrade from Daniel. Molnar picks himself. Dugan, I think I'm going to take Dugan out and get the Thunderstorm. Oh no, we'll put Lee Wright in, because I just signed him. He's one of the toughest tacklers in the league. Dugan is as well, but Dugan is also a walking bomb scare. So we're going to put the Thunderstorm back on the bench, because he can also play left back. Thunder can play anywhere across the back four. Peter Adeniyi is definitely starting as my ball-winning defensive midfielder, unless he shows me that he's completely terrible. But look at the guy. Just look at him. He is a weapon. He's a unit. There's no way round him. There's no way round him. He looks about as wide as he is tall. You're never getting around him. Steve Jaggs, obviously, that frees up Jaggs to be a supporting deep line midfielder. And then in our last game, Shane Farrell was just a revelation at left wing. Vickers was brilliant coming in off the right. Farrell shouldn't be a trequartista. We'll go attacking midfielder. And Astudillo, even though I set him as complete forward, and a couple of people in the chat were like, what are you doing? He obviously isn't good enough to be a complete forward. I beg to differ. So this is the team we're going to go. Oh no, Omar's fit again. Oh, he's only at 89%. Well, we'll put him on the bench. Nearly missed Omar. Plumpy Chunks. Yo, how's it going? Thank you for joining again. Welcome back to more Diamond Geezers 2. And welcome to the chat. It's going really well. I was just taking everybody through. I've just signed overnight. I released Michael Jackson to head back to do whatever it is he does in his spare time. And I've signed Peter Adeniyi, whose name is quite hard to say, so I might just call him Big Pete or something. Peter Adeniyi is my new defensive midfielder. I'm sure that you can see why. It's mainly this and this. But also, he can play... He can even move forward, not that I think I'd want him to, but my new defensive midfielder, I think this is... there's been a lot of changes to the squad this season, but I think, barring an injury crisis, I think we'll probably keep... I don't think I'll make that many more changes to the squad over the course of the rest of the season. We're in pretty good shape now. What else has happened, Plumpy? I've got 3 drinks on the go. Coffee, water, and a gin. I'm a Twitch affiliate now, Plumpy. That's the other thing. So you can like, share, and subscribe, or you can just subscribe and donate. And there's some things called bits which I don't really understand, but you can give them to me now if you want as well. So there's been a few things that have changed, but the most important thing is we're about to go and smash Slough. Absolutely smash them. We're going to get straight in because I do a lot of chatting at the beginning. I also changed up all my camera and everything, so I look. This is as good as I can possibly look. So, you know, maybe shield that part of your screen if it's still bothering you. Okay, one of their centre midfielders is their key player. Obviously, the stud is... I'm going to have to call him that. Astudillo, the stud, is clearly our key player. There's no question about that. Yeah, they've been poor recently. Pep does our opposition instructions. Whereas I'll go out there, relax, and give the ball to the stud. I need to tell my wingers every game. I need to tell my wingers to mark specific men, which is, if anybody has a solution to that, which doesn't involve pulling my wingers back into actual orthodox left and right midfield positions, let me know. I don't think there is a solution. I think I'm going to have to do that manually every game, which is quite annoying. You know, the other thing that's good, actually, I can't remember who said it in the chat, so speak up if it was you. Somebody in the chat the other day said to take all of my defensive corners and defensive free kicks, take everybody off man marking, which I've done, and we've been vastly better ever since I did that. It seems like you should tell all your players to man mark from corners, but when your players have got 3 for marking, they're obviously never going to do it, so they should be zonal. It makes so much sense now, and we've barely conceded from free kicks in the 2 games since I did that. We might not have conceded from them at all. Anyway, here we go. First game of the day. AFC Ruston against Slough. We beat them 5-2 the first time we played them. So this ought to, I don't know why I say these things, but this ought to be the kind of game that we can win at home without too much trouble. I love the little bit of playing around that we do nowadays on the edge of the box. I think they're just all settling in. You know, they're getting used to the vibe around Wellingborough. You know, they've found their night spots. Astudillo's obviously social coordinator. Even Gilpin makes saves nowadays. It's just like we're like a different team. I barely even know us anymore. And the other thing, of course, for those of you that are just joining us and don't remember from yesterday, we are top of the league now by 3 points. Astudillo's great vision. Wright's done well. See, my players, I haven't changed their passing. They're still on the kind of reasonably direct passing. But I think maybe just because they're settled in and a bit more comfortable. Astudillo, he's turned his man. What's he going to do? He's going to skin him twice. Oh, Ferrell's nearly. Good defending. Basie, oh, that's just cleared away as well. The players just seem to be more comfortable just passing the ball around now. They weren't doing this before. And I can't really claim any credit for it, though obviously I will. Yes, Birchie, come on, boys. Yeah, exactly. Let's do it. Let's absolutely have him. Destroying Angel, come on, let's have it. Exactly. Yeah, off his face. Powderly just about hooks that away. Ah, that's a shame. Oh, Gilpin. It should be a comfortable save for Gilpin, though. That is... I'm expecting a lot of him to save anything, so we should just be very, very happy when he does manage to get his hands to the ball. Gilpin, amazingly, has been offered a contract by Coleraine, who I think they're a Northern Irish Premier Division team. Ridiculous. Oh, Adeniyi uses all of his bulk. Big Pete. He's not quite the Mahuva, but he's as close as we're likely to find this season, I would say. I don't like how much they're attacking. Molnar, absolutely stunning. And Astudillo, he's got the intelligence to run it and to keep it, just hold it up, wait for support. He is brilliant. He's just genuinely brought something. Because every time he gets the ball, he doesn't panic. He doesn't panic. He's got that swagger. He's got that confidence, that overconfidence. You know, he's got the movement of a man that definitely had a couple of Jaeger bombs in the warm up. You know, you can just tell. Defenders don't know what to do with him. He's just everywhere. Farrell was brilliant last time. Farrell's limited, but the one thing he can do is run. That's good. That's okay. 62% possession. We're good. Our possession stats for the season must be excellent. Come on, boys. Get him. Oh, look at that. Look at Big Pete. Look at that. Astudillo. Oh, he's got wrong side. Oh, he's on it. Referee, send him off. Astudillo was clean through. Surely. Astudillo was through. He wasn't really. I'm just, I'm just being that manager. Astudillo's on the free kick. Oh my god, I thought that was in. Magic from Astudillo. Magic. So close. I love his arrogance. I just love it so much. Bit of a bland first half. They had the only shot on target, which was from range. Astudillo on a 6.2. I think it's harsh because his build-up, like his involvement, has been really good. But that was a little bit of a quiet half. Oh, I've not been looking at the chat. Birchie, are you allowing the stud to have long shots? No, because even though every now and then he would rattle one in, the other thing that he would do is when he gets the ball deep, instead of holding it and looking for support, he would just turn and just smash it over the bar. So even though I really want to see him score from range, I don't want. I might put it onto sometimes rather than never. Maybe I'll do that. Tuerno, afternoon. Xander, buenos dias. ¿Qué tal? And so on. Chizzy, I saw the Argentine Maverick flouting the quarantine in Wellingborough last night in his white Ferrari. He's exempt. He's exempt. He's exempt. He's not going to make his own Jaeger bombs, is he? Someone's got to make them for him. So, okay, so we can still... things are going well, but you're capable of even better. I might move us now. I'm going to just move us on to attacking just for maybe 10 minutes and see if we can just get a bit of incision, a bit of incisiveness. Brilliant from Basie. Ah, it's unlucky. Oh, Steve Jaggs is injured. Oh my goodness. Steve Jaggs is almost as bad as Omar for his injuries. He goes down so often. Right, okay, we're going to make a brave change. Omar's coming in. Vickers is going to advanced playmaker centre mid. Omar's going right wing. Attack. Just you wait. Just you wait. Okay, attacking hasn't really done anything, so I'm going to move us back to counter. We actually were doing more when we were playing on the counter than we are since we went attacking. The game is just sort of drifting by quite disappointingly at the moment. I'm pretty surprised that we haven't made more. They are not very good, and I'm surprised that we do have better overall average ratings than them, but we don't seem to be doing a huge amount. Yeah, we passed the ball around a bit quite nicely. This is a dangerous attack. This is dangerous. Get rid of that, Vickers. I don't like this at all. Oh my god. Thank God for Molnar. Well, it's a corner. Not really that... Not particularly happy about this. I'm going to need to make a change, I think. Shane Farrell is a bit unfit, so we'll bring Lee on. Powderly's a bit tired. Thunderstorm. Boom. Those changes aren't going to make that much difference, I don't think. But, oh my god, jeez, that was unlucky. Bowden-Haas just heads one over the bar. We've been good in possession, but again, sort of that final... Oh no, go away. Go away. Ah, that's okay, that's over. They're on us a little bit here, aren't they? Alright, let's just go out and just do them in the last 10. Here we go. Here we go. Go on, Craigie. Go on, stud man. Oh, he's just beaten 2 men. The stud. Oh, he's put it straight at the keeper. Oh, he beat 2 men. Just swaggered past them. Go on, stud. Oh, no. It's okay. Down the line. Good. Omar. Go wide again. Go wide, go wide, go wide. Ah, man. It's okay, Vickers. Here's the stud man. Oh, what a finish, Astudillo. What a finish! That's the difference. That's why we signed him. When the chips are down, when we're not doing that well, just put the ball in front of Astudillo and it's 1-0 Ruston and Diamonds. What a great finish of just inside the box. Or is it just on the edge? Just inside. Brilliant finish from 16 yards. Oh, what a stud. What a stud he truly is. Well, Vickers is down to 35%. I'm going to put Lee in and let Vickers hide. Let Vickers hide on the wing. Just right, oh, actually, we'll just let him hide here, where he won't have to do too much. Oh no, it's okay. No, we'll just do that. Maybe can Ferrers play right mid? Not really. It's okay. He could just stay there, and we'll come back off of attacking. Oh, suddenly we're in again. Leave. Oh, flicked away. We're into stoppage time. We'll probably end up having to watch all of it. It often makes you watch all of stoppage time. Yeah, the chat goes wild. What a great goal from the big stud. That's into the box. Oh, Kuruma's there. Oh, Omar. Omar's good in the air. He is good in the air. Go back to counter. Last few minutes. Great stuff. Oh, Xander, following your Hertha Berlin top yesterday, I'm following wearing a Philadelphia Union jersey. Tremendous stuff, Xander. Oh, tweet us a picture of that, or somehow put a link in the chat. Martin Lee, where's he got this burst of pace from? The stud's there. Oh, great save. The keeper goes down at his feet. Astudillo needed to flick that in first time. Couldn't quite bring it under his spell. Maybe one too many Jaeger bombs in the warm-up. That's another ball in. Our keeper's going to get that comfortably. Just a minute and a bit to go of stoppage time. Come on. We need to just. I mean, Slough. They have had a few good chances, but they've only hit the target once, haven't they? Yeah, they've only actually hit the target once, and none of their chances were clear cut. Whereas we've had 2 clear cut chances. And actually, Astudillo scored the one chance that we had that wasn't clear-cut. Oh, and he's in again here. Oh, if he could have... Oh, he was offside. Ah, that's a shame. If he could have just squared it for Omar, which he definitely wouldn't have done. He obviously would have just cracked it into the stands. He probably would have... I mean, the stand is so low, he probably would have kicked it all the way to Earthlingborough. What a win. Really, really important. Again, this is exactly what I mean about players like Astudillo. This is why you sign strikers like that, when you probably shouldn't really. But, you know, if you put that chance in front of most of our other strikers, you don't expect them to score. It's the same as I was talking about with Molnar in defence yesterday. Molnar's so consistent, you expect him to make tackles and blocks and things. With Astudillo, with all of my other strikers, I mean, Koroma can obviously score. Of course he can. So can Craig Ferrers. They can definitely score. Steve Jaggs obviously can score. But Astudillo, you kind of know he's going to score. You just know it. He's just got that little bit of... He's got the composure. He's got the class. Absolutely brilliant. Well done, lads. That was a good win for us. Excellent start to the stream. Don't know where Novocaine is. He's been slacking on the streams recently. But another 1-0 win for you, Novocaine, if you're out there. Gaff, afternoon. Thank you for making it. RVX365, welcome to the chat. Thank you for joining us. Welcome. Hello for the first time, wherever you are in the world. Good afternoon, I expect. RVX says, I'm only up to episode 6 watching on YouTube, but I can't forgo the chance to watch live. That's very kind of you. I love that. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Who's this new legend up front? Well, let me introduce you. He's just scored the only goal in a vital 1-0 win. Oh, hang on. And Fleet Drew. Even more vital win. This new legend up front is the man, the myth, the stud, Rodrigo Astudillo. I'm not just calling him the stud because of the photo, though it is warranted based on that alone, but it's literally in his name. Rodrigo Astudillo signed for the princely sum of £0 from Deportivo Colón de Carroya. To say he's impressed would be an understatement. 4 games, 3 goals, 2 assists, 2 man of the match. Clearly he's the best player that we've ever had at the club. Not just that we've ever had, the best player ever to play for AFC Ruston and Diamonds in FM12. No question about it. We'd already decided to sign him, and then somebody, I can't remember who it was, so sorry, but whoever found the photo, shout yourself out in the chat, because somebody found this photo of Rodrigo. You can follow him on Twitter. Somebody also put his Twitter handle in the chat yesterday, and I'm pretty sure it is him. It certainly is where that photo came from. There are some other pictures of him as well that I nearly used instead of this one. Maybe over the course of the season I'll change his picture according to how well we're doing and how well he's doing. But initially I couldn't miss the chance to use the shirt with to use the photo with the shirt unbuttoned down. Half of his buttons are undone. A gold chain that isn't really befitting. It should be at least twice the bulk. But like I was saying earlier, that's obviously his midweek chain. And his just appalling choice of garden furniture. All of it had to go in. So this is our new guy. He's fired us pretty much the 3 wins out of 3. Because in one game he got 2 assists. In one game he got 2 goals. And in that one he scored the only goal. He's been a brilliant signing. He's been vital so far. So things are pretty good. So thank you so much for joining us. 26 viewers is a new record. 26 viewers is a new record. Thank you. Who's that? Colmanizer. Good man. So RVX, that's the situation. Birchie, you missed a 1-0 win. If you just missed the game, you just missed Astudillo. Hang on, I'll just quickly... where is it now? Here we go. I'll just play you the goal. We'll replay the goal so we can all enjoy it together. 87th minute winner from who else but the stud. 26 viewers is a new record, Colmanizer. Thank you for coming. Twerno, have you hit your 50 followers? Yes, I have. I am now, as of literally 30 seconds before the stream started. There was the goal. I wasn't even watching myself. Let me play it again. We'll do the goal first. Karoma inside finds Vickers. Oh no, finds Vickers into Astudillo, turns. There's not a player at our club, I don't think, apart from maybe Omar, who could have scored that chance under all the pressure. 87th minute, the game's nearly over. You've got the ball 16 yards from goal. Pretty central, not much space to go either side of the keeper. Defenders shutting you down. The big stud, the stud man. No problem. Just no problem. He just as soon as it came to him, I knew it was going in. I was expecting the goal, and that kind of, you can't buy that level of confidence and affection. BMOS subscribed at tier 1. I love you, BMOS. I love you. BMOS and Destroying Angel, my first 2 ever subscribers, as a result of the fact that I'm now a Twitch affiliate. So yeah, who was it that asked? Sorry, I've lost it already. Twerno, I have got to my 50 followers. I'm now just a Twitch affiliate. And it happened at 5 to 2. And I came online at about 5 past 2. Or 10 past 2, because I was furiously filling out all the forms that I needed to fill out to actually become an affiliate, because I wanted to have it done so that I could come on the stream and be like, we're an affiliate now. I mean, we're all an affiliate. We're all an affiliate together. It was a fan day. That was a fan day. Look at that, a bumper crowd. 2,200 fans. Though it does say, unfortunately, the match experience was somewhat of a disappointment, despite the fact that we won 1-0 with a glorious 87th minute victory. So I'm not really sure what that's all about. But yeah, AFC Ruston in control as Rebels are brushed aside, yeah. Yeah, Big Pete makes his debut. He got a 7.1 from central midfield, which, you know, that's exactly the sort of numbers I want from a defensive central midfielder, because you expect them to be, if they're doing their job well, your defensive, like, ball-winning midfielder, you shouldn't see them in the highlights. You should hardly see them in the highlights at all. But when it comes to the end of the game, they should have just over a 7. That means they're doing their job. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Starbury, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Just here now, and I'm going to have to rewind. Sorry about that. We're up to 27 viewers. 27's a new record. 27's a new record. Oh, this is beautiful. This is going really well. NJ subscribed. Oh my God, there are so many subscriptions. I hope you like my little Homer Simpson. If you subscribe, you get to be Homer Simpson with a broom for about 8 seconds on the screen. 3 subscriptions in a day. BMOS, NJ, and Destroying Angel. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate your subscribing. I've got to admit that I don't really know what it means, because it just says subscribed at tier 1, and I don't know what tier 1 is. So this is super unprofessional, but you know, I'm fairly new here, and all of you coming with me is brilliant. So thank you so much for coming with me. This is an amazing laugh. I'm really enjoying it. Michi Batshuayi was going through a goal drought. That doesn't sound like him at all. Right, we need a quick backroom meeting where I think everybody's gonna... Oh my God, Lee Wright is unhappy about his training workload. Training is not my job. Andy, training is your job. Rodrigo's just in. I think I might put Rodrigo into fitness training. So for those of you that are just joining as well, I was given permission by the chat, for those of you that weren't here at the time, to download some training schedules that somebody else had made, because it's not that I couldn't have done it, I just couldn't be asked. And so everyone was like, yeah, just download some. So I've downloaded some. I haven't actually checked to see if they're sort of working. I've got no idea. Big Pete needs to go into DMC, even though he's not technically playing DMC, but he is going to... I'm just training him to just kick people's just faces off. So, yeah, he needs to go into stud sharpening training. Just, you know, we'll buy him a Stanley knife and he can do the rest. For Rodrigo, I kind of feel like just giving him no training, just between games, just letting him go and do whatever he wants. Because after every game, he looks jaded and needs a rest. But literally, this happens every time. For the 6 days between our fixtures, he's got this little RST symbol. And it says, a little jaded and could do with a rest, needs a rest. It's there all the way till all up till Friday. Then when I press continue, we go to Saturday, which is match day. He's completely fit, 100% fit. So I don't know what he's, I don't know what sort of, chemicals that he's got on him on hand pre-match. But whatever it is, it completely does the job because in the game he's amazing. NJ says it's okay. I have no idea what it means either. Sooty, I legit own that shirt Homer is wearing. Is that his moo-moo? Is he wearing the moo-moo by then? I just love that episode so much. Absolutely love it. I wrote an episode of, for anyone that's watching Los Coladeros, I put a very, very gentle Simpsons reference, not into today's one. I think it might have been the last one. Oh no, it was when I was describing Vicente Lizarazu. So it was when we signed him. I put a gentle Simpsons reference in there that I don't think anybody got. It was a test to see if anybody caught it, and nobody. You might have saw it, but usually when people catch my little references, I try to drop one into every episode if I can. Nobody saw it. I'm a bit disappointed in all it because I know that a few of you, pretty sure Xander and Tim, I'm pretty sure both of you are big Simpsons fans. I thought you might have picked up on it, but Destroying Angel Friday Night Jaegers, exactly. I actually think it's Saturday morning Jaegers. It could be both. Oh yeah, Luke loves. I know Luke. You love you're just like me. You love an adult cartoon. I'm all about adult cartoons. Pretty much all I watch. Luke will get it when he sees it. Yeah. So Luke, in the chat, Starchild Luke. Everybody follow Luke on Twitter. Put your handle in the chat, Luke. Luke's a brilliant content creator. Wrote a really kind article for me about the stream, which is very lovely. I really appreciate it. And Luke has just started with episode 1 of Los Coladeros. So, God, you're in for quite a roller coaster. If you've done episode 1, you will have met Sergio Sestello already because I signed him in episode 1. Just prepare. Just make sure that your heart is ready. Just make sure your heart is ready. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to do too many do any spoilers. Yeah, Luke Davis SEO on Twitter. Luke's cracking. I love the chat. I've got to say, I really is what I was trying to describe this to somebody the other day. I was trying to describe what I do on Twitch to somebody that doesn't really know, doesn't really do it, doesn't really get it. And I said, the thing is that how I feel like it is, it's kind of like in the absence of like being able to go to the pub and watch the football, I'm sort of, because everybody in the chat is just sort of like pub chat. And I feel like I know this sounds a bit corny. I feel like we're all kind of just like sitting around watching the football together. It's just that I'm just the one that's clicking the buttons. But it is really good fun. It's the only shame is that it's the middle of the day because I kind of have to do it in the middle of the day. I can't really stream in the evenings at the moment because I need my evenings off because I work all day. And if I was to stream in the evenings, I'd work about 10 hours and then I'd stream all night and I would never sleep. I'd never have any free time. So the only problem is we can't all sit with a pint. Now I do sit with a drink every now and again. So Sam Christensen's injured. That's okay. We're not playing him anyway. Who has managed to injure Andy Mogwo? I didn't realise he was capable of being injured. I thought he was made of marble. Well, someone's put him on the side for 2 months. That's a shame. So yeah, Sestello, yeah, Tim and Destroying Angel in the chat. They know the score. Sestello, just a legend. Yeah. Just there's not don't give anything away because Luke hasn't read Los Coladeros yet. There's a lot of it, Luke. Sorry, I have to. Well, I don't have to, but I try to write at least about 2,500 words for each episode. Sometimes it's a bit less, sometimes it's a bit more, but around 2,500 words. Each episode should take about 10 minutes to read. So there's a lot. There is a lot. So sorry, but not sorry because I absolutely love it, and it's going pretty well, isn't it, Los Coladeros at the moment? I won't spoil anything, but yeah, we've hit a little bit of a purple patch. It's going quite well. Connor Morris, who are you? Doesn't look like much. They can have him. That's no problem. Oh, fabulous. So I've got 3 subscribers. As I said, I'll be completely transparent with how much I make from the stream financially because I genuinely don't know. And I don't know if... because there's a couple of people that have asked me about streaming and like how to make money from it and stuff, and I honestly don't know. The only thing I know is that you have to be doing it in order to hope to make any kind of living out of it. Just do it. So I'm sort of just doing it, and this is how it's going. So Yeah, the 3 subscriptions that you've all NJ, BMOS, and Destroying Angel. BMOS and NJ have subscribed at tier 1. I don't know what that means, but we'll figure it out. Destroying Angel's done a Prime subscription, and I think most of you saw an ad. Hope maybe all of you saw an ad on the way in. I don't know what it will get me, but as soon as I know, I'll tell you, because we'll figure it out together. Oh, Gaff says about €11 from 3 subscribers. Oh, right, nice. Okay, well that would be nice. Well, if it is that, then I'll let you know. I'll let you know. It doesn't really bother me. If I can tell you what I make and it encourages you to do it, brilliant. Let's all do it together. Why not? Oh, Vards, 12-second goal for Fleetwood. We'll get him at some point. I think we'll get Vards. Not soon, but at some point, I think. Because we'll overtake Fleetwood in the league structure, and if no one else gets him, I reckon we'll take him at some point. Oh, Gaff says tier 1 is €6.99. Is that definitely euros? €6.99, and I get about half. All right, cool. Yeah, too. Yeah. Oh yeah, Luke. Oh yeah, Luke streams. Luke does loads of stuff. Star Child Luke does loads of stuff. And follow Luke on Twitch because he streams. What was I was watching you stream. I was watching your YouTube channel the other day, Luke. I can't remember what game it was now. I've watched so many people streaming over the last week to sort of get some tips on how to do it myself, and also I just love watching people play games. It's really good fun. Craig says comes up as 500 yen. Is that the tier 1 subscription? About 380. It's probably different in each country, I would have thought. Twitch terms of service suggests you don't reveal how much you earn. Oh, okay, all right. Maybe I can't say then. Maybe I shouldn't. Okay, thanks, Gaff. Thanks. I don't want to lose all my earnings. Maybe I can't. Who knows? Phylum, afternoon. Are we in the Premier League yet? We're nearly in the Southern Premier League, if that's what you mean. Okay. Oh, we're back to Leighton, right? Okay, so those of you that were here yesterday, we'll just move on from how much you make from streaming. Oh, DMAC, Coladeros has been my favourite train on the way home reading this last year. Mate, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm really glad that it could entertain you a little bit. I genuinely love writing it. I think I preferred Diamond Geezers. If I had to choose one, the original Diamond Geezers was all of us, we just got lightning in a bottle, and it was such a great series. And also, I think the fact that we lost it before we were finished, I'll never not be gutted about it. Los Coladeros is really good fun. I'm really enjoying writing it, but I don't know, the legendary players like Mahuve and Javan, I miss them. They were taken. It was because they were taken from me before we were finished. That's not what you mean, Phylum. Sorry, mate. Sorry about that. Let's see. RVX365. Have you searched for Mason Javan on this yet? No, I haven't. Amateurish stream. Disappointing. No results found. If anybody thinks of anybody else from the old games, we've looked for Mahuve. He's a coach. Marcel, the Mahuve Dam is on this. He's actually on a free, but the last time I approached him, he wasn't interested. We'll just keep an eye out for him. Obviously, we're going to get him on like a 20-year contract the moment that we can. He's only 39 years old. I wish he was still playing. I really do. DMAC, the Irish striker you always signed but never played. Yes, Aidan McVeigh. I did look for him. I think in episode 1. He's Aidan McVeigh. Oh no, not McVeigh. McVeigh, just McVeigh. Here he is. Also on a free transfer. Wasn't interested the last time, with good reason, because I've literally ruined his career twice. And to be honest, if we signed him right now, he wouldn't play again. Because Ferroz and Koroma, obviously Astudillo goes without saying, but also Koroma and Ferroz are both better strikers than him. So I'd just sign him and just ruin his career again. So it's probably best. He's very astute. He knows not to play for me. Phylum Dunwell isn't on the game. We searched for him before. RVX, who was the Admiral guy? The Admiral guy? I don't know who you mean. NJ, I did look for Byron Bubb, but now I don't remember what his deal was. I think he's playing for... Hang on a minute, let me try and remember. He's at a club... He's at someone. I was going to say Slough. Is it Slough? Oh no, Hendon. Yeah, he's in Hendon Reserves. He also wasn't interested. Oh, Byron. He wasn't interested before. Oh my God. We've got to get him, haven't we? Byron Bubb. 10 caps for Granada. We've already got a Granada international, haven't we? Lads. Byron. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Jao Pei. Hang on a minute. Let's have a look for Jao. So there is, I think it might just be Paiva. Is that the lad? Is that him? It could be. Did he start off at... It is. That's him. That's him. Started off at Sporting. 29. He's 29 years old. He's playing for Grasshoppers, so we're never going to get him. It'll be a while before we manage to get him. We can't scout him, even though we don't need to. We know he's going to be brilliant. Good suggestion. We'll keep an eye on Jao. Who else have we got in the chat? Freddie the Fence. Oh my God, Freddie the Fence. Frederick Risp, I think that's how you spell it. Oh, there he is, Freddie the Fence. Look at the state of Freddie the Fence. What is ACNA when it's at home? He's playing in the Cypriot A-League. Wow. That is quite a come down for Freddie the Fence. He is well and truly shortlisted. Great suggestion. Freddie the Fence. God, I still occasionally wake up in a cold sweat about Freddie the Fence and the way that he was stolen from you by Sam Allardyce. Chris Brandon is a good suggestion. I think he'll probably be retired by now. He started off in his mid-20s, so it'll be a bit late for him. RX, who was the Admiral guy? You'll have to. I don't know who that you're talking about. Max Power, welcome. What am I exactly? We're just about to sign Byron Bubb. Can you believe it? Craig, we have got our first spam bot. Actually, we haven't. I've seen that before. That spam bot thing came up in my very first stream. It's saying want to become famous. I've got 25 viewers. I'm pretty sure I'm already famous. Spam bot, whatever. Jeez. Oh, back transfer story leaked. Yeah. Yeah, my offer for Byron Bubb has become public knowledge. Doesn't matter, though. Doesn't matter. Byron. Reunited with arguably, this is going to be controversial, but arguably the best player I had for Ruston and Diamonds in the original Diamond Geezers. And I say that because I think him and Chris Brandon might have been the first two players that I signed. Because you remember, we needed to improve the squad and I was really struggling at the beginning. I think they were the first two players I signed. Brandon was first, pretty sure Bubb was second. And he was still playing for us in centre mid in the Premier League. He made it all the way through the leagues. He never dropped off. He never got bad. He was just brilliant all the way through. Byron Bubb. And he's a natural attacking right midfielder, which is a good position for us to sort of augment. I'm sure, is it Rimmel Daniel is it from Granada as well? He is. We've got two Granada international footballers. Can you believe it? Who else we got? Gaff says you can ban that person. Can I? How do I do that? Do I click on them? I can gift them a subscription. Oh, I can block and report them. Yeah, good job. Spam next. I'm just blocking that spam bot. It's a bot account. It's definitely a bot account. It's got bot in the name. It's a bot. Obviously. Submit report. Good job. And block. Nice one. Birchie, I just did a little sex wee. Ooh, Jesus Christ. Well, make sure you wash your hands for at least 30 seconds for you. It's 20 seconds for everyone else. 30 seconds for you. Anybody else got any? Oh, Modu Car. I don't actually know. How do you spell his name? I think it's Modoukah. No, maybe I'll just search for... Can somebody confirm the spelling of his name? I think Car will bring up too many results. I was only 20, actually. Why has that not worked? Oh, it's taking forever. Oh, there he is. Ooh, yeah. He's a good centre-back, isn't he? Aggression 19. Straight in, 100%. Eldar. Oh yeah, Eldar Mehmedovic. I'm going to copy and paste that because even though I do actually know how to spell it, I can't be bothered to type it all out. It's about 400 letters long. He is not very good, but obviously we'll have him if we can ever get him. He's declared for Bosnia. Interesting. I didn't know he did that. Let's see. Cut Craig. Surprise Rimmerless from Granada. He's got the London look. My goodness. Massive chat going on in the chat. Caradas is a good suggestion. And Devante Cole, I think I might have already looked up Devante Cole. Did I? No, maybe not. Yeah, I know that he grows into an incredible player, doesn't he? So we'll just get a report card and shortlist him. Caradas. We actually looked up Ronaldo yesterday, DMAC. I actually did because I was trying to work out how old he would be when we get to the championship in the hope that he'd be past it by his definition, so we could just snap him up as our Caradas. I think he's still a defender slash striker. Oh God. When I saw approach to sign, I got really excited. He's also wasting. Oh, he's in Turkey. He's wasting his time over in Turkey. Definitely shortlist Azar, 100%. Look at him. Who wouldn't want him at the back? And make no mistake, if I signed him, he'd be playing in defence, not up front. He'd be an emergency striker. Him and Molnar, I'd put them both up front. Oh my God, another one. Another one I need to block and ban. Report, spam, obviously a spam, obviously a spam. Obvious bot, come on, I've written in the thing I have to write. Make us moderators. Yeah, I do need to do that. I might need to figure out how. Is there an easy way to do that? Right, bear with me just a second, chat. I'm gonna. Oh, actually, no. We're just here. I'll bring up a picture of Byron Bubb so you can all look at him for a while. I'm gonna just quickly nip it over to my Twitch settings on the in the actual website of Twitch, and try and figure out how to set you all as moderators. I guess it's going to be under settings, channel and videos, maybe. All of you are going to be VIPs and moderators just as soon as I can figure out how to do that exactly. You may Phylum, you may be able to type /mod person in chat. Okay, so /mod. It does look like that's going to work. Mod username. Yeah, you're right. Mod. We'll do Cut Craig first. See if that works. Cut Craig, you're a mod. Does anybody else want to be a moderator in the chat? If you do, let me know and I'll make you a mod. Thank you for that, Phylum. Yeah, Cut Craig, nice one. Actually, Phylum, do you want to be a moderator? Okay, good. I'll be the first to abuse powers. Don't give it to me. Fine. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, I can't. We've signed Byron Bubb. He has to play, doesn't he? He has to play every game. Who comes out is the question. Can Byron play off the left? He can't. That's a shame. What do we think, chat? Where do we play Byron? Where do we play him? And who do we take out? Because this is a pretty good team as it is. I think we'll start him. Well, we'll just put him there instead of Hadland for now. So be on the bench. We'll see what everybody's fitness is when we come to the next game. I'm just going to finish my coffee and then I can start on my gin. Perfect. Coffee cup to the back. This is my customized glass. M for Mike Paulvox. Little wedge just to prove that it is actually gin. That's how you know it's gin, because it's got lemon on the side. I haven't eaten anything today, so I'm going to be smashed by the time we finish the stream. Far too honest, Phylum. Yeah, he totally is. Craig says, I'll get rid of the bots so you can concentrate on sorting your wingers before each game. Thank you. Yeah, that is the thing I need the most help with. Those of you that are looking for something to do, like looking for a new game to play, like a big, with all of the time we're all having to spend at home. I know a lot of you are spending 3 hours a day with me, which is, I honestly can't tell you how much I appreciate it. I really love doing this. It's so much fun, isn't it? But for when I'm not streaming, when you have got some of your own spare time, I noticed this morning that The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Game of the Year edition is only £10 on Steam. I noticed it this morning when I opened up to put Football Manager on. If you haven't played The Witcher, and if you've got a computer capable of playing, a big open world game with decent graphics, if you've never played The Witcher 3, my God, it's some game. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Sooty's voice is on the JD. There he is. There's my man right there. That is my man right there. Max Power, try and retrain as a left winger. Works fairly well for older players on left. Oh, okay. That's a good idea. I think I've already got... You know what? He can have a competition with Dylan Vickers to see who can become a left winger the fastest. Because I've already got Vickers in individual training, unless new position, attacking midfielder left. Good suggestion. I'll do the same for Byron. He can have the same training. I need to get a picture of Byron in there. I'll do that offline later. I'll do it after the stream. Attacking midfielder left. I need to put him in wingers. There we go. Good suggestion. Great suggestion there. Destroying Angel in the chat. Great suggestion. I've just got Witcher 3 for PS4. It's down to $7.49 on the PS Store. Right, well, there's an even better suggestion then. If you've got a PS4, get it on PS4 because it'll be better than on PC, unless you've got a stacked PC with that's capable of playing on like ultra graphics. $7.49 on the PS Store. That's also cheaper. The Witcher 3 is brilliant. If you Destroying Angel, if you've not started playing it yet, if you like those kinds of open world games, I would say at the beginning you have to stick with it a little bit, because I tried to play it once, didn't really get on with it the first time I played it. One of the first things you have to do is play a card game, and I just was like, why? I'm like a half vampire with a massive sword on my back. Why am I playing cards with some bloke in a tavern? But the card game is actually brilliant once you get into it. I found myself playing the card game more than going around hacking people to pieces. It's such a great game. Twerno says it's free if you have the Game Pass on Xbox. There's no excuse not to get the Witcher 3 Game of the Year edition. Gwent, that's right. Gwent is the name of the card game. It is so good. Chuckleberry says, I'm guessing a Wii ordinary laptop wouldn't run The Witcher. I'm going to say no. But it is brilliant. It's a really, really good game. Tim says, to be fair, when I'm not on here or at work, I'm playing FM. That's good. Oh, Tim, are you still playing that same save? Still playing that? What was I can't remember what team you said you were. Byron Bubbs' morale is abysmal. Not for long. That must be what he's brought in from Hendon. He won't be abysmal for long. No chance. I think we'll start Byron on the bench because he is only at 92%. His morale is abysmal, and there isn't really a place for him in the team at the moment. He'll almost definitely have to come on because somebody will inevitably get injured. Sporting Mahones. Oh yeah, that's Tim's FM game. Sporting Mahones. That's good. Going okay. That's good to hear. Chuckleberry says, I have your brother's ancient Xbox. What, the Xbox One or the 360? Crucial. I don't think it's on the original Xbox. Xander says, bought FM20 mobile as the only laptop I have as work laptop, and IT have disabled it. They're unbelievable. They're so uncharitable, aren't they? IT departments. They don't let you do anything. Chuckleberry 360. Well, do you have to have you have to have the Xbox Gamer Pass? I think, according to Twerno. So Chuckleberry, if you just look up, just get yourself a Gamer Pass. I don't know how much it costs. I haven't got an Xbox. I've got a PS4. So last game we did okay, but we lacked a little bit coming forward. That's the other thing that's going on today, chaps and ladies and gents. We're playing our next. I don't know how did we do against Ashford last time? We drew with them. So our next 3 games against Leighton, St Neots, and Aylesbury, we lost all 3 of those games the first time. St Neots was the biggest win in the biggest loss, in the club's history, and not only that, but we were bad in that game. They could have beaten us by more than 4. Aylesbury then beat us really undeservingly. We should have at least drawn that game. We were far better. And then who was the other one that I said? Leighton. Oh no, we drew with Leighton, didn't we? Where's Leighton? There, yeah, we drew with Leighton, but we should have beaten them. But our next 4 games are all against teams that we haven't beaten this season. So revenge is the theme of today's games, or the rest of today's games. Birchie says morale abysmal. I'm here. He's back at the Diamonds. Yeah, he just needs time. He's only just got here. He must be so upset from being in Hendon's reserves. Don't worry, we'll restore his confidence. No problem at all. NJ got to get back into my CO102. Torquay save. Torquay, a brilliant team to start with. In the Premier League and signed Crespo on a free. Instantly shredded his ACL in training. Oh God, that is just agonising. That agonising. Xander says I just had to reload the page and now I'm stuck with ads. I don't know how to help you with that. I don't know what to do about that. Maybe I don't know. Maybe log out of Twitch and log back in and try and get on the stream again, Xander. I'm sorry. I can't do tech support for Twitch, I'm afraid, because I don't even know. Oh, they've passed. Okay, good. Thank goodness for that. I would hate for anybody to be stuck in ads. I can't stand ads, and I would never choose them willingly, but it's the way it goes. So I think we're on a 3-game winning streak, and I think I might just start with the same team. Apart from maybe Rim Job. Oh no, he's only at 77. Rimmel can't play. Karoma. I don't know what I might. Who's not really that fit? Farrell's only at 93, so I'll put Karoma in, play Vickers on the left. I think if you've got a player training for a new position and then you play them in games, it will help them to get there more quickly. Powderly's only at 93, but we haven't really got a replacement. Wright could come out for Thunder. Why not? We'll give Big Bob a go. Steve. Oh no, Big Pete is only at 93. That's okay. He's too important at the moment. He can stay in. NJ says, I think ads come with being an affiliate. Yeah, now that I'm an affiliate, I think before the stream starts, everybody will have to watch. Before you can watch the stream, you'll have to watch an ad that's like 10 seconds or something. All of the ones I've seen have been for that Star Trek Picard, which actually I quite fancy. Ads used to disappear with Twitch Prime, but now they appear at the beginning of every stream. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, anyway. Cheers, lads. Right, here we go. We're gonna go with this team. I think that looks pretty good. Farrell, Lee, Bub on the bench. No, Farrell can come off the bench. McGreevy could put a striker on the bench. Bub, Lee. There we go. That feels. Oh, Karoma attack. There we go. That feels pretty good. Oh no, Vickers is an inside forward. There we go. That's the one. There we go. Xander got an ad for Resident Evil. All right. Never got into those games. I'm not a big horror game sort of person. I'd rather pick and choose my moments where I get scared shitless. I don't want it to just be a constant ongoing thing, especially because I like to binge playing games for about 4 or 5 hours at a time. Horror games would actually make me go insane. Pep's on the opposition instructions. Team talk assertive. We're away, so we're going to stick with counter. If you play your game, you'll win. Everybody's relaxed. Of course they are. Instructions. Oh, God. I'm really tired of doing this, but there's no alternative. Right back. Right winger, left back. Ooh. Tom Norman. Oh, they've got a fun name striker. Oh, they've got old Silvestri. Robert Loftus Desport. I almost don't mind if he scores. Don't score. Enzo Silvestri, yeah, I could have had him off them on a free, but he wasn't even good enough to get into our team, if you can believe that. So I left him. Right, here we go. Kickoff. We're away to Leighton, trying to avenge a disappointing draw that we got against them the last time when we played in the first round of fixtures. How is that not a foul? Well, Gilp's collecting. If that had gone in, I would be already on the phone to the FA. Don't foul! Don't foul! Don't foul! Ooh, Thunder away. Silvestri, take him out. Brilliant tackle, Jags. God, it's a bit muggy and rainy and foggy, isn't it? That's okay. Powderly should be able to deal with that. Yeah, that's fine. Put it out for a throw. D-Mac says the lads can lose interest if you give the same team talk. Okay, I will. I'll bear that in mind. Karoma's in his. Oh, Karoma. Oh, Omar. The keeper was a little bit out of position, and if Omar could have just tucked that into the near post. Okay, corner. Ferro's in. Astudillo. Oh, he's taking it back to Ferro's. Box it out. Silvestri away, but we've still got it. That's okay. Adeni, what can he do? Big Pete. Just give it to someone. Yeah, give it to someone a bit more capable is probably the thing to do. Capable with the ball, I mean. There's no one better at tackling than Big Pete, apart from Molnar. Koroma inside Ferraz. Ah, Ferraz has lost it. Go on, Bobby. Yeah, Bob Thander. Safety first. Safety first. Yeah, Penner, I'll look him up after the game. Thank you for that. Thander, great challenge. Basie away. Get down the line, Astudillo. Get him. Oh, nearly. The stud nearly had him there. You don't want to come within range of the stud. The fumes alone put you on your arse. Well, we can get that. Somebody can get that. Oh, no, we can't. Wishful thinking. Bit of Route 1 football from Leighton. Jackson's wide. Basie, brilliant again. And Ferraz is going to take that away. No, he's not. He's going to... Oh, where are the fouls here? That's got to be a foul. I can't believe it. I can't... That was so obviously a foul. And they've scored. That is a joke. Oh, I can't believe it. And surely that Loftus Desport is offside as well. Right, there's two things there I'm not happy about. I can't... That is a disgusting goal. I can't believe that's been allowed. I'm absolutely outraged. Whatever. 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 It's what I've got my gin for. Dip straight into the drinks globe. I actually had a drinks globe in my last flat in Edinburgh. I couldn't bring it with me. It was too bulky. I'll have to get a new one. Yeah, Vickers, take him out. Take him down. Go on, Astudillo. Get that. Oh, nearly. That is upsetting. Honestly, some of the goals that we concede are just piss poor. And not, I mean, some of them are they're either my players making shocking mistakes. Oh, well, that is a brilliant ball through from Big Pete. The keeper's coming, he hasn't got there. Astudillo, surely shoot. Surely shoot. He's given it to Vickers, which is one of the biggest mistakes you can make. Because we all know that Vickers, he can only score from about 5 inches. Anything further out than that. Oh my goodness. Brilliant tackle from Big Pete. But now he's injured. We are just cursed when it comes to injuries. Oh, Vickers is wrong side. Oh, God, Vickers got one on target. Straight down the goalkeeper's throat, though. Powderly away again. Go on, Jags. Great ball from Basie to Ferraz. The passing has just improved so much. It's a decent ball wide, but not quite enough on it. Oh, Ferraz couldn't quite get it to Astudillo, but Vickers is going to go line. Get that in the box, Vickers. Yeah, Powderly, he'll put it in. Oh, Koroma's there off the crossbar. Oh, and he's fouled the keeper the second time. Or fouled the fullback. Ah, it doesn't get much closer than that. Astudillo free kick. Oh, I thought that was in as well. Oh, this is a very, very annoying game. We're coming so close. Thander puts it down the line. Koroma's going to get that. He's going to get it. Oh, he nearly had it. Basie flicks it up in the sky. Not that much use, really. Great tackle, Jags. Basie gets it again. Oh, no. Jags is... Every game, Jags. Every game he goes down. My God. Some of my players are just made of rice paper. Oh, dear. They've got wrong side. He's a bit far wide. Brilliant challenge, Basie. Honestly. We really should not be losing. And I've said it so many times when we have been losing, but we're not, it's not warranted. Oh my God, that was quite a good goal. We're all over the place now. I just can't. This is just so frustrating. This is a classic champing. There's no way this is a 2-0 game. At all. No way. Good finish. That is a really good finish from their striker. There's no way this is a 2-0 game and I'm not having it. We're gonna have to go mega second half. They're in trouble. I'm gonna have to calm them down. Calmly, where's your passion, lads? It's not really worked. Make the difference. I'm gonna tell everybody to make the difference. Make the difference. Astudillo. Make the difference. We're going to have to go attacking now. Counters. Counter's not working. Yeah, NJ in the chat says you've got to change away from counter. It is killing us. Playing counter away has worked really well up to now. But yeah, we're giving them too much time on the ball. Even still, though, I mean, they're not really killing us. They've scored a good goal. Fine, they have scored a good goal. But the other goal they scored there was a foul and an offside, neither of which were given in the build-up. So I guess we'll just have to eat one. Attacking it is. Lots of poor performances. I think it's time for Byron to replace Feroz, who's on a... Where's he gone now? 5.6. We can't have that. Astudillo, we need him to do something. He's still going, Astudillo. Get it into the box, big stud. Oh, no. Adeni's kept it, though. Recycled it. The heavy pitch and the rain is not helping our forward play. It was not helping our passing. We're not very incisive. Byron, make a difference. I could do with subbing our tired players, but really they're not playing badly, so I don't need to do that. Powderly's also on a 5.5. He's off. Thander's going left back. Make the difference. Make a difference. Everybody make a difference. Oh, I missed a goal! Molnar! Molnar's got one back. I didn't pause it before we went into the tactics. Sorry, everyone. Sorry, everyone. Yes, Adeni and Jags are both unfit, but we need to take off the people that aren't playing well. I've just subbed Feroz off, but he's got an assist. What a header from Molnar. Big Molnar gets us back into it at 2-1. Sorry, I missed that in the chat. I should pause it before I do my tactics. I just didn't that time. I didn't do it. Get out of here. Oh, when they just clip it like that and it just sort of floats really slowly, they're the ones that go in. Okay, 60 minutes gone. Norman. Oh, Thander. Jeez. Yeah, well done, Bob. Yep, safety first, Bob. Safety first. The comeback is on. Come on. Come on. Feroz, I took him off because he was on a 5-point-something. He went up to a 6.8 because he got the assist from that corner, but... Oh, Jesus Christ. Basie missed the header. Gilpin saved it. I mean, it was straight at him, but, you know, headers from close-range corners like that, you can't... There's nothing you can... You've got to expect them to go in, so when your keeper makes a save, it's a great save. Oh, he's through! That is... I can't believe the fouls that are not getting given. They're fouling us so much. Somebody's just done something. Did somebody subscribe or someone's followed? Thank you, whoever just followed or subscribed. I'm sorry, I wasn't looking. I'm too busy watching Molnar make a brilliant tackle, but us nearly conceding a third goal. Leighton have just got our number. They drew with us before. And they played pretty well, I have to say, in that draw. And now they seem to just have it off of us. I'm going to take Adeni off. I'm going to put Leon. He's not a ball-winning midfielder at all. In fact, no, hang on. I'm going to just swap him with Jags. Oh, God, I haven't paused it again. That's okay. Their corner was rubbish. Great challenge, right. Love a bit of right. Oh, the Andrew James Henry in the chat. Welcome. I don't think we've spoken to you before. Thanks for joining us. Thank you for being here. Unfortunately, you've seen a goal, but you join us at a bit of a terrible time. We're not having the best of it. The Thunderstorm Eyes giving another corner away. 27 viewers, everybody. I think is that my new record? I think it is 27. 27 people. What are you all doing here? Can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Oh, Bub's not really done anything, but it's okay. Molnar, send it to Karoma. Astudillo, he'll hold it. It's okay. Astudillo, yeah, he knows what he's doing. Astudillo, yeah, just holds it long enough for everybody to get forward. Brilliant. None of my other strikers would have done that. They all would have just completely bottled it. Here we go. Just a couple of... Lee, pass it forward. There was a couple of forward passes on there. Ball, forget everything I said. Oh, no, Vickers tried to play it in for Astudillo, but 28 is the record. 28 is the record for viewers. Thank you, everybody. 28, that's mad. Here we go. Astudillo, Karoma. Oh, he's still going to get wrong side. Karoma's there. Box it. Oh, no. Astudillo was just waiting to just gobble up that chance. So unlucky. Come on, guys. Still time. Where's Molnar? Oh, he's not quite there. Honestly, Martin Lee has got 17 for corners and free kicks, and all of our assists from corners and free kicks, it feels like, have come from other people, not from him. Jag's got a free kick. Astudillo got a couple. Daisy into the box. Oh, Vickers is at the back post. Couldn't quite get there. I feel like this is overall... I know they had their spell, but we've had a spell too. Oh, Astudillo's going to get to that. Oh my God. Both teams have had their spells, but I feel like... I don't feel like this is a loss. I feel like this should probably be a draw. I think a draw would be fair. You just have to bite it, don't you? On champ sometimes you just have to eat them. We're still doing well though. I mean, I didn't look at the league table before this game, but we won last time and Fleet only drew, so we must be 5 points clear at the moment, or maybe not now, but before the game we must have a nice cushion at the top. Byron, nice. Keep it going. Oh, Astudillo couldn't quite turn on it. Molnar flicks it just into the sky, but the thunderstorm is there. He's found Astudillo! Astudillo in at the near post! There he is again! 91st minute. Astudillo, you're not getting your offside, Leighton. There'll be no offsides for you. Oh, the big stud man. What a finish. Bob Thander, brilliant little ball through. Astudillo does look a bit offside, to be fair. Just calmly puts it into the bottom corner. Beautiful. What a finish. Brilliant goal. And like I said, I think a draw is probably a fair result, though I'll take a win. Astudillo makes tracks down the right. It's another corner. There is still time. There is still time. People in the chat who told me to go attacking, to be fair, I had put it on attacking anyway, or I was going to put it on attacking anyway, but your suggestion was 100% right. Oh, Molnar, I thought he was going to get there on that rebound. That's going to stay in. Oh, full time. Full time. We should be winning this match. Just make it crystal clear. No way. No way. Where's that was a brilliant comeback? Where's that was a brilliant comeback? Well, I'm going to go with I'm happy with what I saw. There were some positives for sure. Powderly, you can switch off. You're never playing again. You got a 5.5. Aggressive, I'm not pleased. Seemed down and pressurised. Fine. Just fine. It's easily sorted out. You're just never playing again. Novocaine, welcome and thank you very much for the subscription. Really appreciate that. That was an extremely good away point. Xander went away for 2 minutes and suddenly we're good. Exactly. We need a little bit more of that from you, Xander. If you could just step up to the mark a little bit more often. Thank you very much. RVX365. Good point considering it was. Are you still top of the league? We must be. We can't have lost the lead. Yeah, we're still top. Still top by 3 from Fleet. Still top by 3 points from Fleet Town. Let's see how they got. They must have won. Where are they? There, 2-1. Yeah, they just edged past Woodford. They were a goal down. They had a nice comeback from Fleet. But yeah, still top of the league. That was an important point, wasn't it? That was an important point. Novocaine says, well done on the affiliate. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Novocaine, can't ever like a red and white striped shirt. It reminds me of Sunderland. Sorry, but it isn't Sunderland. It's Brentford. They're by far the greatest team the world has ever seen. There's a song about us and everything. You might have heard it. So, yeah. So, but sorry, it's my team. We've got to wear it. Who else has got in the chat? Everybody loving the goal. Yeah, exactly. Get in. Beautiful. Boom. Exactly. Better than the Mackham, certainly. I would. No question. No question about that. Chris says away draw from 2-0 down is a great result. I agree. Yeah, we've got to be happy about that. I think it was a pretty even game because they did make some good chances, and I'm not going to pretend they didn't. Their first goal makes me absolutely sick, but their second goal, it was a good cross. It was a really good finish. If one of my players had done that, I'd be talking about it for months. So you've got to give credit where it's due. Leighton scored one good goal and one fluky goal, but the comeback was stunning. And yeah, whoever the guys in the chat, NJ and somebody else in the chat said, who was it? I want to shout people out. NJ and maybe it was just NJ. NJ, you got to change away from counter. You're absolutely right. Xander says Brentford away shirt this season though is a thing of beauty. That blue, is it that blue shirt? I thought that if you mean the blue shirt, it is absolutely gorgeous, and I would love one of them. I might get one. It's just the shipping to Spain is really expensive. So next time I'm in London, I might go into the. I don't know if Brentford must have a physical club shop at Griffin Park. I guess I'm going to go in and see if I can get that blue special shirt. It's absolutely beautiful, really nice. I'm not just saying that because I'm a Brentford fan. It's just a really nice shirt. So yeah, so we're doing okay. So that you're right, you're right, Chris in the chat. I think it was Chris. Away, a draw after being 2-1 down away is a good result. Yeah, it's just frustrating because we could have won it. It's only frustrating because we could have won it, but you've got to focus. You've got to stay focused on the positives. You've got to stay focused on the positives. Cheers. Give me a shout out if you're having a bev at home. Somebody earlier said that they were having a bev. Somebody was having a JD. Was it no? Who was it? Oh, it was Sooty. Sooty having a JD. Day off at home. Sooty. Good for you, mate. I love a JD. JD is pretty expensive here, from what I've seen. Occasionally you see it cheap. You see it for maybe €18, which is quite cheap. But most of the time it's more like 28 or 29. It's quite expensive most of the time. Oh, who's that? Oh, the Algeria manager has left his and I can apply. Fancy being joint managers of Algeria, everyone? Of course we do. Of course we do. Oh, somebody, who was it in the chat? Somebody in the chat suggested Penna83. Lavir Corbin Ong. That is his name, isn't it? I'll have a look for him. Lads, it's Tottenham speech at half-time. Exactly, Novocaine. Exactly. Tim's got a massive mug of Yorkshire tea. RVX365 opening a beer. D-Max got whiskey. 10:35 in the morning for NJ in Jersey and enjoying a youngling. What's that? I've never heard of that before. I hope it's not what it sounds like. Right, let's have a look for that player. Copied and pasted. There is no Lavir Corbin Ong, I'm afraid. Sorry, Penna. Oh, no, there he is. There he is. It's just his name was wrong. Oh, yes. He wants a bit too much money. And he's in discussions with Limerick. We'll never get him. We'll never get him, so I'm not going to try. But we'll keep him shortlisted. That's a great suggestion because look at that haircut. Where's he gone? Look at that. Oh, it helps that he's also a pretty good centre-back. Where did he used to play? Vancouver residency. Nice. Is that not where he used to live? Who knows? Good suggestion. Thanks, Penna. Appreciate that. Luke says, managed Algeria on 0102. Fun times avoiding the sack for quality. Yeah, well, we could be in it together now. I've actually been to Algeria as well, which helps. It's always nice to manage somewhere you've been. Let's see. Who else we got? Tim says, NJ says, classic. Oh, it's a classic beer in the Northeast. Nice. I've not heard of it. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Penn, a great player / haircut. Exactly. He's got all the tools. And a great name as well. Lavir Corbin Ong. Brilliant name, brilliant haircut, pretty good centre-back. I definitely would have taken him. He knows the club, yeah. Exactly. He's perfect. He'd fit in perfectly here. He hits the trifecta. Though actually, being able to play football isn't really a prerequisite for being here. As Byron Bubb is showing. I mean, Byron Bubb is technically, he's nowhere near as good as he was on Champo 102, but he doesn't need it to be here. It's not important. It's not important at all. Oh, he's gone to Limerick. So we lost him straight away. Paul wants Algeria post. I'm not sure if I actually want it. I'm sort of just applying it for a laugh. Benjamin Ngemo. Don't need him. Yep, he's gone. It's a shame. Well, we'll keep an eye on Corbin on because he's only signed until the end of the year, which is a bit weird. So, in the summer, we'll have another chance. Oh, he knows the club Algeria. Yeah. I've only been to Algeria very briefly because I was in Tunisia on holiday a long time ago, and we went out into the desert, into the Sahara Desert, and I think actually maybe I haven't been to Algeria. There's a point in the Sahara Desert where it goes from there's the border with Tunisia and Algeria, I think, and I'm pretty sure we crossed over and spent a bit of time in the Algerian Sahara. I think that's right. I might just be making that up actually now that I think about it. I was only about 15 or something. RVX, he's accepted 160 a week from Limerick. Was he asking for 300 from you? 325, yeah, 325. But they're a bigger club, so That's the thing. They're a bigger club, so he wants to play for them. So he'll lower his demands. Whereas we're a tiny club, he doesn't actually want to play here, so he wants more money to compensate. That's definitely a thing, and I'm not just saying that. That's definitely a thing in FM12. Luke says, went to Tunisia in '99. Great holiday. Yeah, I've been to Tunisia twice. Absolutely lovely, beautiful country, and some of the sort of souks and the old markets and the old walled cities and things are beautiful. Morocco as well. I can Marrakesh. Strongly recommend Marrakesh. Maybe not right now, but later. Ian Wexler is unhappy at Livingston. I mean, wouldn't anyone be unhappy at Livingston? Oh, I shouldn't say that. It's a bit of a low blow, isn't it? Starbury says bigger club for now. Exactly right. Exactly right. We're only. This is out. I'm outraged. Algeria laugh off interest for Paul. Laugh off. Is that really necessary? Is that really necessary? Way to dent my confidence, Algeria, if that is your real name. The gin's really going down now, all this bad news. It's alright, I didn't really want it anyway. I just thought it would be fun. Very rude. Extremely rude. Bodied by Algeria FAA, exactly. Straight on the booze, exactly, Phylum. Straight in. Grumble into the booze. They didn't want me. I better have some water. Stay hydrated, everybody. We'll have some water as well. We've got to keep it. Got to keep ourselves ticking over. Can we have a club v country pre-season friendly v Algeria, says Birchie. That's a good question. I've never tried to have a pre-season friendly against a country before as a club. I don't know if you can do that. I'm going to say I don't think you can do that, but I'll have a look. Yeah, we are going to do well. We are going to do well against St. Neots. Oh, so we've got... Yeah, okay, we're at home. Obviously, we've got St. Neots. I just said that, but we're at home. They thrashed us last time. Absolutely thrashed us. They won't be laughing when I take AFC Ruston to the Prem. Exactly, Penner. Exactly. And then they'll come crawling back. And I'll be like, sorry, lads. I'm making a fortune in AFC Ruston and Diamonds. Chizzy says, my internet's dropping in and out. What have you missed? I don't know. When did it start dropping in and out? I can't. I don't know. You might have missed everything, in which case we won our first game and drew our second game. But yeah, you'll have to tell me when it started. What was happening when it dropped, and then I'll be able to update you from there. Adam Dugan's still wanted. Whoever it is must be well desperate. That's the Gaff. I see you, Gaff, in the chat. I know you're due a cut whenever he leaves. I know it. I dropped it. That's the thing about Dugan. I dropped him, and now people want him. When he's playing, unwanted. When he's not playing, people are like, oh, actually, he looks quite good. They're going to fall for it the same way I did. Henk de Jong is 17. I'm not sure I care. There was another Dutch kid. Oh, Mark Kempfert. How long is... Oh, he's still got 2 months out. He was the kid that scored the hat-trick for my reserves playing up front and is a prime candidate. Actually, I know he's injured at the moment, but I might actually start retraining him as well as... as a left winger. Heavy individual training focus while he's got his really terrible injury. Start retraining him as a left midfielder as well. Because he's actually got some reasonable numbers for a 16-year-old, and he scored that genuinely brilliant hat-trick for my reserves. So we could do with him in the first team. Chizzy, the last half an hour, why? Well, we signed the chat's helping you out. We signed Byron Bubb. The Studs scored a last-minute equaliser in a 2-2 draw with Leighton where we were 2-0 down. Brilliant comeback. And I think that's about it. I didn't get the Algeria job, which is disgusting. The fact that I didn't get it isn't disgusting, but the way they handled it, deeply unprofessional. Didn't want to work for them anyway. Adeniyi is only at 91%, which is a little bit low for me. Powderly's only got 6.3 from the games that he's played recently, so he is... Oh no, Rimmel Daniel's injured again. What has he done now? Bruised head? Which one? And what have you been doing? Oh, for goodness sake. Right, okay, we'll have to have a look. We'll have to have a look in the... Got no left backs in the reserves. Oh my god, I've got no left backs. I thought I had at least one youth left back. I thought I did. Maybe he was one of the ones I released in the great culling of 2 weeks ago. So we're going to have to. Well, you know what? We don't have to persist with Padley because where is he? The Thunderstorm can play left back. Wright did okay last time. I thought he can play alongside Molnar. And then I think I need to take Adeniyi out, and I'm going to put Bub in, but not as a ball-winning midfielder. I'm going to give Steve Jaggs the opportunity to give a few people a good kicking, and have Byron as an advanced playmaker support in central midfield. I think that could be the one, unless we switch Vickers in, because we'll do. You know what? There we go. Byron has immediately gone up to not red on left midfield. Vickers is naturally a central midfielder, so that is his best place. Okay. BMOS, bruised head, big night out with the stud. Yeah, yeah. I'm surprised any of my players make it back to training the day after. The legend Byron Bubb, says Chizzy. What a time for my internet to drop. Well, don't worry, Chizzy, you're back now. 28 viewers. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to my Brentfordshire and this amazing stream where we're just... I mean, the stream isn't amazing, but the run of results, just ignore those red ones. Just ignore the red ones. Look at all these green ones. Oh, look at all the green ones. We're doing pretty well. Top of the table. Smashing it through. 3 points clear of Fleet, who we just beat a couple of games ago. So we've still got to play most of the teams up the top near us. I think we beat Biggleswade recently as well, didn't we? Oh, yeah, back there. Beat them 1-0. We lost 3-1 to Chertsey. That was a bad game. But now we need to get revenge against St Neots. So for those of you that weren't here earlier in the game, Byron Bubbs, he's up to fairly poor. That's okay. That's fine. Chizzy, how much was Bub? He was free. He was in Hendon's reserves on a non-contract. And he's signed for us on a non-contract basis as well. Can you believe it? He just really wanted to be here, desperately. So what can I say? He's just an absolute legend. So we're going to go with this. I think we're going to go with this. I'm sort of tempted to take it off counter. But again, last time we played St Neots, we were going attacking, fluid, all of that. And they smashed us. So I feel like we should start counter against St Neots, because last time we went attacking and they thrashed us. So this time we should learn our lesson and go counter. Chris says, was this a game where we got proper humped? Yes, it was. We got humped 4-1. And we were away. So this time we are at home. But we were away and we were playing attacking, fluid. What's the other one? Expressive. And they just basically, every time we came forward, they wiped the floor with us on the counter. So I think we should play counter. We should maybe try and counter them ourselves. So even though we're at home, at home I want to go attacking, but we're going to start this one with counter and see how we get on. So how are we doing? Gilps has basically got to play in goal because he's the only goalkeeper we've got that's any good, and that is a huge stretch because he is dreadful. Thunderstorm at left back, because even though he's not natural out there, I really don't like Owen Powderly, and I love Thunder, so he's just, he's got the keys to my heart. Molnar and Wright in the middle. Wright is a relatively new signing. If you weren't here for the one where I nicked a couple of players from our rivals, I nicked him from a rival club. One of the most proficient tacklers in the league. Basie has been a revelation at right back. He's been brilliant since he came in. I need to get him on a permanent contract. Jags and Vickers in the middle. Bub playing off the left. Koroma on the right. Ferroz behind Astudillo. Astudillo, we just need to put the ball in front of him a little bit more often. Honestly, Ferroz, if Ferroz was better at passing. He's only got 4 for passing. If I had somebody playing behind Astudillo who could actually pass, which now that I'm saying that, maybe I should just do that. Maybe I should put... Where is Vickers? Has he got something for passing? Vickers has got 11 for passing. Ferroz did not play well last time. He did okay. Right, chat. What do we think about Martin Lee for Ferroz? And playing Lee alongside Jags. Vickers in attacking midfield behind Astudillo, and Bub and Koroma either side. What do we think? The gaff says, isn't Dugan your most valuable player? Probably. He's worth £5,000 and Coleraine want him. He's not my most valuable player. I think Koroma is, because strikers are valued more highly. Oh no, wait, Koroma. Where's Koroma gone? Oh, he's only worth 1. I thought Koroma was worth like 14. But yeah, you're right. Dugan is my most valuable player, and he can count from 1 to 5,000 from the bench. Here we go. He's just slightly too much of a liability for me. Despite all of the stats that he's got, all his attributes, he is a walking landmine, and I just feel like, oh, he looks a bit dangerous, doesn't he? Oh, he's a left back. Oh, okay. We won't worry too much about him then. But we are going to man mark him very specifically. Okay, here we go. Okay, Pep. Player instructions. Show instructions. Bub will get up and down all day long. Right back. Karoma, you've got to mark that key left back guy. Where is he? There he is. Rene Steer. Let's hope he doesn't steer them to victory. I barely made it through that. I've gone with the same team talk. Maybe I should. I think somebody in the chat said that I shouldn't do the same team talk every time because they start to get complacent, which is true. Maybe they're too relaxed. I need to G them up a bit. Okay, look happy is better. There's more to come from you, and I think you've completely got what it takes. There we go. Lots of them are happy rather than relaxed now. That feels better. Here we go. Kick off against St. Neots. Revenge is on our minds. They're straightforward. Easy, no problem for Gilps. Is that 29 viewers? 29! 29 is a new viewers record. Hi, viewers. Thanks for joining us. You join us at a key time. Oh, that's got to be a foul. Yeah. Pulling on his shirt is at least a booking. I would argue that Astudillo was clean through on goal there and was guaranteed to score. Referee doesn't see it the same way. Awful refereeing. But it's what we come to expect. Oh my God, who was that? Was that Karoma? Who's that there, Bub? Oh my God, Byron should have put his head on that. You know what? I've got Lee on free kicks. But actually, even though it doesn't technically make any sense. Oh no, Astudillo is on free kicks now. Okay, take it all back. Lee can go on corners though, because Ferrers isn't on the pitch. And he's got 19 for corners. So he really ought to be getting loads of assists from corners. Okay, here we go. Bub. Jags. The thunderstorm absolutely rattles a ball in. just clattered off of someone's back. Didn't see who it was. Take him out there. A bit short in the middle now. A little bit short. Force him to shoot from there. That's fine. That's fine. Gilps will take care of that. No problem. 29. Coincidentally, 29 is the average attendance at the Dog and Oak. I'll have you know that when we played Slough, we had 2,200. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, Byron's injured. He's okay. He's not gonna have to go off. Chris says, I've always found for team talks, assertive and expect to win. Carry on where you left off. Okay, well, we'll try that. We'll try that next time. That was unlucky. Jags, what a tackle, Jags. Got to take them out here. Oh, there's a counter-attack on if we could just nick the ball off of them. Oh, that's a good ball. That's going to be 1-0. My God. St. Neots are just... They are just kryptonite to us. We're going attacking straight off. Oh, my God. That was a good goal. Wright's pushed up a little bit too high. He's got wrong side. There's no way Gilps is going to save that in a million years. And we're a goal down again to St. Neots. Gin's out. They've just got our number, St. Neots. Oh my God, they've rattled the crossbar from the edge of the box as well now. Sure, we'll take a goal kick. They're in again. Get that right. Good tackle. Good tackle. I think what I might have to just quickly do is defensive line. I think I need my defensive line to be even deeper. Width is okay, medium. Tempo needs to be a bit quicker. Time wasting can come right down. I'm going to change that to default. The direct passing so far hasn't done. We're half an hour in and we've done absolutely nothing. So I think we need to switch it around a little bit. Get rid of that Molnar. Great header. Superb header. RVX. I hope the 2,000 fans were standing at least 2 meters apart. Don't need to. It's 2012. It's fine. It's simpler times. Martin Lee just smashes the ball into the stands for absolutely no reason. He's not quite brought what I hoped to the table, Martin Lee. I signed him because he was really good at set pieces, and I thought he would single-handedly get goals and assists. I thought he'd just get loads of them, but he hasn't got that many. And the problem is when he has got the ball, he's not amazing. In open play, he's not. From dead balls, he's fine. He's okay. But from open play, he's shocking. He offers us absolutely nothing. Astudillo's done brilliantly sort of there. Lee again pumps it forward to absolutely no one. But Byron Bubb is on the charge. Ooh, that was just a terrible ball from Lee that Byron nearly made something out of. Basie's in there. Capocci. Oh, it's him that's down injured. Good. Yeah, he'll have to come off. Superb. Awful tackle. He should have been sent off. But as it is, he's just off. We're not going to see the free kick. We've got no highlight. That was an awful half where we have done absolutely nothing. I expect to see much better in the second half. They're not interested. I don't know whether to just tell them I'm disappointed. That might upset them a bit too much. Assertive. I'm not happy. Doesn't make any difference. They just aren't listening to me when I'm not happy. Okay, I'm disappointed there. Oh dear. Oh, I've messed it up. I've demotivated my entire defence. This is not going well. Tried to give him the hairdryer. Astudillo. Astudillo saves us again! The stud curls a free kick up into the top corner. Bosh! When the chips are down, the stud is up. Gobbling up these chances like Jaeger bombs on a Friday morning. What a free kick. Keeper just dives straight past it. Brilliant little combination play from Astudillo and their goalkeeper. Bosh! That's why he's on free kicks. Astudillo, honestly, the free kick rating, just the free kick taking, it isn't the whole story. Because Lee has got like 17 for free kicks. But he's never scored any. Astudillo's in again. He's going around the keeper. Astudillo! Astudillo's turned the game on its head within 10 minutes of the second half starting. We've only had one clear-cut chance, apparently. I disagree. The important thing is, what a pass from Steve Jaggs. Defence-splitting ball. Astudillo stays on side, uses every single year and every single ounce of alcohol in his system to turn this game around, and suddenly, the bollocking I gave my defenders at half-time obviously has worked perfectly because they've had nothing to do. Astudillo makes it 2-1. Get there, Jags. Molnar should have left that for Gilpin, but it's okay. It's okay. Oh, yes. Astudillo. Yeah, the chat's going wild, and with good reason. I bet you're glad I signed him now. People that weren't sure. There weren't many people that weren't sure, but those of you that weren't sure. Basie's taken out his second St. Neots player of the day. Oh, I feel good about this now. The first half was dire. It was dire. Astudillo has just single-handedly turned it around, but we're under the cosh a bit here. Oh, they're into the box. That's a poor effort. That's fine. All right, we're going to pause it and have a look at other subs. Oh, yes. Max Power. Oh, look at all the chat. Love the chat. Yeah. Birchie says my team talk is responsible, obviously. Yeah. Birchie, is he married? He can't possibly be. He can't be. He can't be. I would say, and I don't want to libel, slander the guy here. If he's married, he's probably still available, isn't he? A little bit. He's you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Ah, 2 goals quicker than he drinks a Jaeger train. He's just desperate to get down the pub, and he knows I'll get him in if we win. So that's the best way to motivate him. Is in his bonuses. Goal bonus 60, appearance bonus 60. Winning the game because you've scored all our goals bonus, 1 round of Jaeger bombs on me. NJ, and to think we actually debated signing him. Exactly. Lee off for Big Pete, I agree. Lee is definitely making way. Steve Jaggs has done admirably, ball winning. But yeah, Big Pete, I think is the right call. I agree with that because he hasn't really done very well. Confirmed changes. Big P, assertive. I think you've got what it takes. It never shows whether they've reacted well to the individual team talk. I was sure that it did, but apparently not. If we win this game 2-1, I will buy Rodrigo 4 Jaeger bombs. Which is just that's what he does in the warm up. It's ticked forward to 78 minutes. 29 viewers, right? That was the record, wasn't it? If you're just joining, you've joined at a wonderful time. Those of you that saw the first half, just put it out of your mind. Pretend it didn't happen. 84 minutes, waste a little bit of time. So Byron Bubb is a bit tired, and Koroma is always tired. So what will we do? We'll definitely bring Feroz on for, I think, for Omar. Yeah, and we'll keep Feroz wide. Maybe McGreevy for Bub. How can I move this around? Vickers. Oh, everyone's out of position now. Okay. This way, only one person is out of position, which is Ryan McGreevy. It's all right. It's okay. I only signed McGreevy so that Fleet Town didn't have him. Yeah, I'm still on attacking, but I'm not going to change it because we're better now. I shouldn't change it when we're better. Attacking is obviously working. We're putting pressure on. We're keeping them in their end of the pitch. The best form of defence, apparently, against St. Neots is attack. Get on the end of that, Vickers! Oh, so close. Adani has a go. He's onside. Oh, it's saved. Oh, Astudillo just laid it off to the edge of the box perfectly, obviously. To Adani to absolutely leather one at goal. Straight down the keeper's throat, though, unfortunately, but we've still got it. McGreevy. Oh, he's offside. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's completely out of position. Yeah, attacking is working. I think if we were to change it to counter or anything, we're just inviting them onto us. You know, it's the mistake of a bad manager, I would say. If you go defensive when you're winning to try and contain the win, you've made a mistake. Astudillo's hat trick. Astudillo, brilliant wide play from Feroz. I wasn't really commentating on what I was seeing because I thought Feroz was just going into a blind alley, but Craig Feroz has just fought and scratched his way all the way out to the corner flag. I thought he was just wasting time, but he's put one into the box. Astudillo gets above the squire, pumps that header into the back of the net. First of many hat-tricks for AFC Rushden and Diamonds for the stud. And from 1-0 down and looking desperately bad first half, my rollicking half-time team talk where I told all my defenders they were worthless and that their mothers were disgusted with them. Suddenly, they're flying into tackles. The stud knew what he had to do, and my God, he's done it. Now McGreevy's getting in down the left. McGreevy, can he box it? Oh, he's good tackle from Webb, but the Thunderstorm puts it in. Astudillo's there! Astudillo scored a fourth! Can you believe it? He's doing a little jig in the corner flag. Do the Robbie Keane or no, who was it? Lee Sharp used to do for Man United used to do the little microphone on the corner flag. If only they had that programmed in. Astudillo, player of the year, absolutely sewn up. Whoever said that in the chat, absolutely sewn up. What a second half. What a second half. I've got to praise them for that, haven't I? What a comeback that was. There we go. Everybody's back on side. See? Turned it around at half-time by telling them that they were all fannies. They thought they were demotivated. Turns out, in reality, the gaffer knows best. What a second half. Oh, roller coaster. Can you believe that? Oh, 4-1 revenge. Exactly, Bale. Exactly. 4-1 revenge is absolutely right. Oh. Incredible. Astudillo. They don't even bother to put the minutes. He scored too many. I'm going to watch them all again. I want to see them all again. Astudillo. Just what a hero. What a hero. Hang on. Oh, what have I done there? I've just pressed spacebar like an idiot. We'll watch all of them again in a minute. I'll try and I need to just move the gin away, get the water in. That's what we need now. What a result. I can hardly believe it. Penna could be in the top 5 signings of all time. I mean, it's hard to argue with that. It is hard to argue. That was phenomenal. Gaff already paid for his transfer fee in shirt sales. He'll be drinking in the Dog and Duck for the next. He spends. I think it wouldn't surprise me if he spends all 6 days after the game in the Dog and Duck, and he just comes from the pub. He just wakes up on the Saturday morning in a pile of bottles with his shirt all stained. Pulls his shirt off. The women for 6 miles around, women faint and they don't know why. I think he moves out of the door. The sun kind of gets slightly in his eyes, but he's got his little paddle of Jaeger bombs. You know, one of those paddles with the holes in it. It's got 8 Jaeger bombs in it. I think he carries that, staggers out of the Dog and Duck Beefeater down towards the changing rooms. All the other players are turned up, tracksuits. You know, they're all looking good, doing keepy uppies. He just does all 8 Jaegers, pulls his shirt on, scores 4 goals, and we win 4-1 against St. Neots. That is Rodrigo Astudillo for me. That's who he is. That's just, you can't change him. You can't change him. You wouldn't want to. That's just who he is. Quality of possession provides victory. I think there's only one thing that led to that win, and it wasn't our possession. It certainly wasn't. Here we go. I'm gonna make it slightly slower. I'm gonna turn the replays down slightly slower. Turn it down to there. I'm gonna skip this first highlight. Astudillo, here's his first goal. Just gently clips a free kick past the goalkeeper. I was going to say into the top corner. It wasn't really top corner, but it did go in. So, you know, Astudillo, oh yes, paying homage to his many, many children all over the globe. And then from kickoff, we caught them. I remember this was the one that Jags put through, wasn't it? They clear it. Wright wins a header brilliantly. Jags takes it. Look at him. Look at where he is. Just brilliant forward play from Astudillo. He sees that the fullbacks are too deep. Centre-backs have pushed on. Just gets either side of him. Does his little dance on the corner flag. What a finish. I could honestly watch these over and over again forever. Thander wins a header there. Vickers, Astudillo, Ferroz. I honestly thought Ferroz was time wasting here. He goes all the way to the corner, but he pops a cross in. Astudillo never stops. He sniffs a chance, he can smell a chance, like he can smell Jägermeister. Like he can smell a fine cognac. Actually, I forgot our last goal came from one of their attacks. Molnar just absolutely destroys somebody in the tackle. Vickers comes away with it, sends McGreevy down the line. McGreevy, to be fair, does pretty well, forces a tackle, then the thunderstorm with a phenomenal cross from left back. Astudillo does his little dance. Boom. Game over. Oh, I could honestly watch that all day. Astudillo blitzes record for goals in a game. Oh, somebody in the chat says, where is he? Who was it? Somebody said, RVX says, where is he on the league top scorers? It's a good question because he scored 8 in 6. Player stats. He won't be top, but he might be close. He's 18th with 8. Danny Freeman, my God, that Danny Freeman is absolutely owning the top scorer. Look at that, 23 and 27. What a season he's having. Absolutely phenomenal. But yeah, Astudillo. My goodness. Birchie says, we had 30 viewers for a moment. Of course we did. I mean, they're not really watching me. They're watching the stud. I know a guy who went on a cricket tour and went missing on a night out. Found him on the morning of the game asleep under the pitch covers. He scored a ton. That is basically, that is the stud. That's his data. That's not even a tour for him. That's just Tuesday. Oh, Andy Peaks wants a backroom advice meeting. I might just quickly get through this. How long have we been on the stream? Oh, just under 2 hours. God, it feels like longer. Byron Bubb is unhappy with this training. Oh, Byron. No, Byron, don't do this to me. He's unhappy with training. Well, you can just get on with it. You can just lump it. I want him to be a left winger. Retraining. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. Yeah, we'll scout these prospects. Oh, Hans Joritzma. Now, Ultras, Hans Juritzma sounds from. Have I had him as a coach at Diamond Geezers or at Los Coladeros? Hans Juritzma, that name is so familiar. Novocaine, yeah, Byron Bubb, you must have missed. We signed Byron Bubb on a free. He wants too much money. I think I had Hans as a coach somewhere else. His name's so familiar. Yeah. Oh, we got some more in the chat. Got to save the highlights for posterity. Yeah, I probably should. I'm not really very good at that. Love a dirty little tap in, says Novocaine. Exactly. The real Ronaldo dribbled the goal past the keeper 28% of his goals. Or did he really? Gaff says 6 finishing. Who had 6 finishing? Oh, the guy that's that scored all the goals in the league. Yeah, you really don't need. That's what I mean. I mean, players that I actively dismissed pre-season when I was looking for players. I would never have signed him. Never ever would have signed him. But yeah, you're right. Yeah, 6 is fine. 6 is the magic number. Tim knows. Tim BRS knows 6 is the magic number. So yeah. So if you put the ball in front of players, he's probably got somebody. The reason he's probably got so many goals is that there's probably somebody else in his team that's got about 20 assists. There's probably one player that's got like 16 for passing and like 10 for creativity who's just threading him through. He probably misses about twice as many chances he scores, is probably the truth. Because, yes, you only need 6. Just pop it in. Oh, Luke, there's a fact in the chat. Apparently, Hans Juritzma represented the Netherlands at the Olympics in field hockey. I mean, he's the perfect man to have as a coach, if only he didn't want so much money. Great facts. Love these facts in the chat. Tim says, sign him up. That striker, I can't. He's got a contract. He's not on non-contract, so I can't just nick him. Believe me, I would have got him instead of McGreevy if I could, but I can't. Stars. Okay. Oh, he's got really good potential. Brian Devine or Devine, never sure. Pretty sure it's Devine. Oh well. We'll shortlist him and see if anything comes of him. He is only 17. Ooh, he's got quite good potential as well, and plays in a lot of positions. Okay, I don't mind shortlisting him. I don't mind. Shortlisting is okay. Dean Hudson, who's he? One of my reserve centre backs is being poached by AFC Filed. They're in the Prem. Not the Prem, you know, one of the lower Prems. Why would you want him? Well, he's on non-contract, so I mean, we'll offer him a new non-contract to just try and keep him away. Though actually, maybe we should let him go. He might be a help to us if he goes there for next season. Who knows? He looks rubbish. Thanks very much. Hone Fowler. See, I've been trying to sign Hone Fowler because he's got 6 caps for New Zealand. But he hasn't got the second nationality, unfortunately. He would be quite a good signing. Also, he wants loads of money. I could do with another left back. But we'll try to just sort of... Between Daniel, Thander and sort of Powderly, though Powderly's firmly my third choice now, especially after Bob Thander nearly killed somebody with a pass in that game, and then he got an assist. So you can't look past Thander. Thander's phenomenal. I absolutely love him. The fact that a guy that he went to school with commented on one of my YouTube videos and said, I went to school with Bob Thander. He's built like a brick shithouse and he's the nicest guy you'll ever meet. I already loved him, but after that endorsement, he's never leaving. He's never leaving. Keep him forever. I might actually try to extend Astudillo's contract already. He might not talk to me about new contracts since he's only just signed... Well, he's only just signed a new contract, as in the first one. But I might try and keep him even longer, surely. We're not going to want to lose him at the end of the season, are we? So let's have a quick look and see. Oh, Ralph Bird, it's still looking to leave. Ralphie B, do me a favour, mate. I could really do without that. Bedworth want my third or fourth choice keeper. They're in the same league as us, so they can get stuffed. Stay here, please, Stephen Hernandez. Sorry, Stefan Hernandez. He must be more. He can't just be called Steve. He has to be a bit more exotic than that. He's a pretty good keeper, to be fair, but he's not rated as a pretty good keeper. It was a funny noise. What was that? I don't know. Doesn't matter. He's rated as my third best keeper, so it wouldn't be a great loss as such. Oh, guys, what a brilliant little stream we've had so far. It was a shame about that draw, but like, who was it? Somebody in the chat. Is it Chris? Chris Donahue, possibly? Somebody in the chat said, a draw away after being 2-0 down at half-time is a great result. So we should just say that was a good result. Ignore the fact that we didn't win and focus on the fact that it was a good draw, considering the position we were in at one point. And then that St. Neots game, I honestly still can't really believe how well Astudillo. I mean, it was really just him. You know what? Earlier in the season, before we had Astudillo, and we were trying Feroz, Little, Claridge, Koroma up front. You know, I love Koroma. Brilliant. He's a brilliant guy. He's a great guy. Really fast. Good finisher. Decent finisher. Feroz as well. I actually quite like Feroz in that central striker position. But that goal that Jags put Astudillo through, where he was wrong side of the centre backs, but he was still onside. None of my strikers can do that. None of my strikers have got that, like, mentally in their locker to know to stay right on the shoulder or like right in line with the last man. None of them do it. They all, you know, and it's because Astudillo is a complete forward. Because sometimes he comes deep and takes a touch, plays it inside. Sometimes he stands on the shoulder. He knows what to do in any given situation. Whereas with my other strikers, they're far too limited to be complete forward. So I have to have them as just a poacher or just a deep line forward or just a whatever. So they only ever do one thing. They're more one-dimensional. Rodrigo Astudillo is 3, 4, maybe even 5-dimensional. So I'm just so happy. So happy. Easy win predicted against Aylesbury, another team we drew with earlier in the season. This is going to be the first game of the day, hopefully the only game of the day, where you guys have to take control of the first 20 minutes of the game or so while I pop to the facilities for my first interval of the day. Some reasonably well-rated players here, but I don't need any more players at the moment. Are subs the new ultras? I think everybody's an ultra. I don't think everybody that's viewing, everybody that's chatting, is an ultra. Everybody in the chat is an ultra for sure. I think everybody that's viewing is an ultra, but I think if you're in the chat, then you're a VIP. You're an ultra VIP. There we go. Santos Alhalpa, 1978, and a perfect, absolutely perfect. I don't know whether you chose your username based on my little pictures. I strongly doubt it, but wasn't that just the perfect picture for your follow? Thank you so much for following. I really appreciate it. Santos Alhalpa, amazing. Destroying Angel, has the South American legend just paid for himself? Oh, Destroying Angel, James Gilpin. Oh, he wants a better contract. Well, you know what, Gilps? Just sit down. We've got other things to do. Destroying Angel, just for you and for the benefit of everybody else watching. This is what happened in the last game, and you can see why I fall in love with a particular man who needs no introduction. We're going to just watch the goals again. We're going to just watch them again. So good. I've forgotten what I was talking about. Somebody was saying, are subs the new ultras? No, I think everybody's an ultra. Everybody watching is an ultra because you wouldn't be here if you weren't. Let's face it. Everybody chatting. This is Astudillo's first goal. Bosh. If you're chatting, you're a VIP ultra, and I can make people VIPs now, and I will do that. I just don't know how. But after the stream, I'll look up how to make people VIPs, and all of you chatting will be VIPs. Because you've been here. Most of you have been here since the very beginning, and I love the chat. The chat's brilliant. It's so much fun. I need to find another tier for subs, but I think you get to. I was going to say you get to sit in the executive boxes at the Dog and Duck, but you wouldn't want to, would you? You wouldn't want to. You'd want to be right in there with the hardcore fans. This is Astudillo's second goal. If you ask me, that's his best goal because of the movement. Phenomenal ball from Jags. Absolutely tremendous. Just defence-splitting ball that took out their entire team. Genuinely brilliant. And then this is the next one. I'm genuinely going to watch these after we come off stream. I'm just going to keep watching them. I can't believe that we have a player that's capable of doing this. I'm genuinely just starstruck by Astudillo. So then we're 3-0 up. It's the last minute. St. Neots are attacking. I actually expected them to score here and make it 3-2. Molnar just destroys, takes absolutely everything out with that challenge. Vickers sends McGreevy down the left. McGreevy actually does really well to force a tackle. And then the Thunderstorm does what he does best. Just kicks the ball as hard as he can in a direction that seems right. Astudillo takes a touch, pops it in the bottom corner. Can you even believe that? Can you even believe that, Destroying Angel? Oh, Pete just joined. There you go. That's what just happened. That's what just happened. Absolutely incredible. All right, we'll have a quick chat with James Gilpin. I'm concerned that my contract isn't as rewarding as it could be. Prove to me on the pitch that you deserve a new deal. I accept your challenge. Good boy. That's what I want to see. That is what I want to see. Because it could really do with something from Gilps. Oh no, Cambridge United. Uh-oh. Maybe we should offer him a new contract. Well, you know what? We won't jump yet. We'll see if he actually steps up to the challenge. So, the problem with the results that we've had recently is that I don't know if my tactics are working. Because I know that Astudillo is working. But other than Astudillo's goals, it's not like we're dominating teams and winning 4-1. We actually, dare I remember, the first half against St. Neots was dreadful. It was absolutely appalling, actually. And we need to do more, excuse me, to stop that from happening. But I'm not really sure what the answer is. Stephen Fernandez. Sorry, Stefan Hernandez is not going anywhere. Good man. So, Destroying Engines is my new hero, exactly. RVX, is the executive box just the beer garden at the Beefeater? I'll sit there. Well, no, you need to be in amongst it. You need to be in amongst it. We're not just going to win 1-0, Novocaine. No way. No way. 31 viewers. 31. Welcome all 31 of you. Thank you for being here. God, that's a new record for my viewers at a time. Can't believe it. Thank you so much for being here. Presumably people were sensing that something magical was happening while those Astudillo goals were all going in, and you've all come just in time to see that fourth one, or maybe that bullet header. Brilliant. I love Astudillo so much. So Martin Lee just didn't work in that last game, but he only played because Adeniyi was a little bit unfit. Jags was brilliant as a ball-winning midfielder, but I think we want him as a playmaker, because that pass, that's not his first assist this season either for Jags. He's done so well. Oh, I'm just so happy. I'm going to put Powderly on the bench for Lee. I feel a bit bad for Craig Ferrers, but I thought that keep James Gilpin, he got really good for me later. Well, Gate said, okay, Penner, that's good suggestion. I mean, he is really highly rated by my coaches, rated at 4.5 stars. So he should be really good. He's really good at one-on-ones, apparently, but he hasn't really shown it. And I think his other stats are letting him down a bit. But he's I've got to say, we had one game, actually it was the St. Neots game, it was the one we lost 4-1, where he was at fault for at least one of the goals. He came out and the striker just nicked it off him and put it into an empty goal. And I could have sacked him right there. I could have released him on a free transfer, but I managed to hold my nerve, and he stuck around a little bit. But yeah, I think this is going to be the team. I think we'll start. Should we just go attacking? Because we've been playing on the counter for a few games, and all it's doing is inviting teams onto us too much. So sod it. Let's just go attacking. I want to attack. I want our philosophy to be attacking default. I only did counter because it worked for a few games, but the last couple of games we've started counter. It totally hasn't worked. We've switched to attacking, and then we've blown teams away. So we're going to start attacking this time. See if that makes a difference. And also in my pre-match team talk, I really need to go to the loo. The pre-match team talk is going to be a little bit more blood and thunder this time. We're not going to tell everyone to relax, because relaxing doesn't seem to be helping. So we'll see if we can come up. Astudillo, I clicked away from him a bit too quickly there. Pep does the team instructions. I have to tell my wingers manually every time. Here we got right back, pals. Koroma follow their left back. Right, lads. David Perpetuini, I've heard of him. Right, team talk. We're going to go assertive. Come on, lads, show me what you can do. No one's interested, but it's possibly better than them being relaxed. Right, I'm going to pop to the facilities. Everybody, just tell the team to just give it Astudillo. Just you all do that for me while I'm away. Santos Al Helper, thank you for joining the chat. About half an hour behind, just ruined the St. Neots result. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, sorry, mate. I'm sorry. Yeah, you'll have to. Unfortunately, you will have to stay. Well, I mean, now that the result's been spoiled, you should just quickly watch the highlights of that game and then get up to speed with the live game. Destroying Angel, exactly. Team talk, Pastor Rodrigo. Oh, BMOS, is Big Pete in the mix for attacking corners with his height? BMOS, you are a genius. No, he isn't, and I didn't think of that. I have got but the thing is, for corners, I've got Astudillo and Molnar, of course, on the near post for corners. I would take Astudillo off, but he's only played for us for like 4 games, and he has scored 2 headers. So I think, or maybe he's only scored 1. But I want Astudillo to be there. But actually, maybe I can have Big Pete attacking the ball from deep. That's probably the answer. Jags is on attack ball from deep. Oh yeah, we don't know him. Yeah. Attack ball from deep. There we go. Good suggestion, BMOS. Brilliant idea. I didn't think about putting him in, but he is 6'4", so he's definitely got it in him. Right, I'm going to explode if I don't go to the loo. So you guys are in charge. Look after the team for me. I'll be right back. Ooh, how are we doing? Still 0-0. Still 0-0. How are we playing, lads? Looks pretty uneventful so far. We've had slightly more of the ball by the looks of it. Oh, Astudillo. Surely offside. Yeah, I thought it was. Oh, Jags. Jags misses an open goal anyway, so that's fine. Oh. Quick, raid the drinks globe while he's gone. I've actually just finished our latest bottle of gin, but Tam, absolute hero that she's. Oh, Astudillo's in! Astudillo's in! Oh, Astudillo's in, and we all know what happens next. He absolutely breaks the net with a finish. What a goal, Astudillo. Oh my God. This guy is unbelievable. Just a little run. Karoma finds him, takes a brilliant touch out of his feet. Still got so much to do from there. Absolutely no doubt about it. Just batters it into the top corner. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, so good. So good. Destroying Angel. I'll have the vermouth. Oh, another vermouth fan. I love a vermouth. We haven't got any at the moment, actually, because we can't go out, or we can go out, but the shops that have the nice vermouth are not open. It's fair to say. Love a vermouth. Oh dear, that's bad. That's bad. Oh, Gilps. Oh, great save, Gilps. Oh, I don't know what he's doing there, just charging out of his goal, but that's fine. He's just excited. He's like, yes, come on. Great save, Gilps. He wants that contract, doesn't he? He really wants that new contract. That's a good ball in. Oh, the thunderstorm pumps it away. Oh, Vickers has lost out. That's unlucky, Vickers. Oh, I tried to do him with a return tackle, missed it. Astudillo's giving him a good knee in the back. Ah, superb. Because Astudillo looks offside. He was, yeah, I thought he was. He knew it as well. He knew it. He was like, fuck it. I shoot anyway. Astudillo, what a challenge. What is Vickers doing? He should have just put Astudillo in, but it's okay. We've still got it. Omar skins his man. Astudillo's not missing those. He's not missing those. 2-0 Ruston and Diamonds. Away at Aylesbury. Revenge for that terrible draw that we were forced to endure. Oh no, they beat us. They beat us. They were one of the teams that beat us, weren't they? We should have thrashed them at our place. And they beat us 1-0. Look at that. What a ball into the corridor of uncertainty. Astudillo lives in the corridor of uncertainty. If I ever actually buy a house, I'm going to call one of my... Oh, Astudillo's in for his hat-trick. If I ever buy a house that has a corridor, I'm going to put signs up everywhere that say the corridor of uncertainty. Astudillo looking for an assist. Oh, Byron Bubb nearly got his first goal for the club. Well, sort of. Oh my God. Yeah, Luke, that is 6 goals in 2 games now for Astudillo. And it's only 37 minutes on the clock. Omar Koroma is absolutely skinning people down the side. Oh, Astudillo's there again off the post. Astudillo clips the post with a little glancing header. He's just having a field day, isn't he? He is just loving it. Oh, give him the keys to the dog and duck. I would say he's already got some. Oh, Molnar's trying to get in on it. Oh, Ward saves. That wasn't a great header from Molnar. Oh, my goodness. He is far too good for this league, which is why I signed him. So you're all seeing why. The moment I realised I had the money to sign him, I actually found him first. He was one of the first players that came up when I started looking for good players to spend that wage budget on. He has been... I mean, he's already in Ruston and Diamonds folklore, isn't he? Basie's done well. Jags, Koroma. The pitch is really letting us down. Well, the weather's really letting us down. Oh, Bub has found Astudillo. He's clean through. Oh, he's trying to knock the keeper off the crossbar. Oh, what a goal that would have been. Oh, would you have even believed that if that had gone in? Oh, my God. Who's on the free kick? Astudillo, of course. Oh, my God. I just need to take a second. I can't believe that lob. Oh, if that lob had gone in, I'm not sure what I would have done. I honestly don't know. There would have been too much celebration. The 30 viewers that I've got, you're witnessing a genius at work. Astudillo's on a hat trick. Oh, Astudillo. Another hat trick. His 7th goal in 2 games, and it's not even half time. I can't believe this guy. Oh. Just a thing of beauty. Unbelievable. I don't even have words. I don't even have commentary for Astudillo. Man. Especially considering, like we were saying before, he spends the whole week leading up to a game, like needing a rest, jaded. I mean, it's just hungover is what it should say. It should just say hungover. And then on a Saturday, it's like, all right, Gaffer, let's do it. Probably not like that. He's more like buongiorno, Gaffer. 2 of my players are looking complacent. Jack, that's okay. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Oh my God. Better than Batistuta, says BMOS. It's difficult to argue on this form. Very difficult. Chris, back-to-back hat-tricks. This man is firing us straight to the title. Exactly. A small part of me is tempted to take him off. To save him, to prevent... Because, I mean, can you imagine if he got injured? If we won this game 3-0 and he just got injured pointlessly? I always think that, but I don't think I can take him off, can I? Assertive, keep it up. I don't think I can take him off, can I? Where were you when the stud scored his back-to-back hat-tricks? Exactly. Tim says he might get 6. Exactly. All of my young strikers at the club are surely taking lessons from him. I mean, they've all got the drinking down, the alcoholism, the hangovers. They're all really good at that already. Koromar's wrong side. There's only one thing that's going to happen here. Oh, Ward finally manages. I said Koromar. I meant, Omar. Omar Koromar, get his name mixed up. Ward finally makes a save from Astudillo. I thought that was going to be his 4th. RVX says, I'd be amazed if he didn't go to the pub at half time. Agreed. Like I said, I'm tempted to sub him at half time so he can just go to the pub. His job is done. He's done everything I need him to do within 40 minutes of the kickoff. Plumpy Chunk says he wants the golden boot. Exactly. It's just so glorious to see. So good, isn't it? Vickers is away. We could be in here. We've got a 2-on-2. And one of them's Astudillo. We've got a guaranteed goal if Vickers can just get the ball to him. Oh, couldn't quite get it there. And then Adiini just kills somebody as Aylesbury try and break. Okay, we're into 62 minutes. This is where I like to make my first subs. But we'll just let this play out for a second. Good tackle, Molnar. A great tackle, Barb. Everybody's up for it. They're all taking their lead from Big Roddy. Xander, Jesus Christ, every time I pop out to make a call, mate, you can't sleep on Astudillo. Every time our games are on, you have to watch. If you've got other things to do, tell them you've got an appointment, because you can't miss these Astudillo goals. The thunderstorm just batters through there. Right, okay, that's enough of that highlight. Who's tired? Right, Vickers is a bit tired. Ferrells can come in for Vickers, that's no problem. Everybody else is okay. I think I'll just leave it at that at the moment. I will take Astudillo off in a bit. Oh. Oh, Peter. Adenese made a bad tackle there. Are we gonna see the free kick? Yeah, we are. Gilps. Oh, Gilps just stood there and was like, "Don't worry, that's going wide, lads. No problem." And it did. He was quite right. Can't argue with it. The stud raises those around him. Exactly. Karoma has been superb on the right. I'd like Omar to score more goals, obviously, but he just look at Wright. He just absolutely skins people. I love my tackling now. Wright's injured. Disaster. I love the tackling though. Wright's got to go off. Okay. Oh no, we've got to put Dugan on. Penner, I have a Revel and a Dairy Milk on top scorer. Oh, Revel, that's a gamble. That's a big gamble. Dugan. Oh no. Okay, it's alright. We'll just... I'm going to say, tempting fate though it is, even Adam Dugan can't stitch us up now. Xander, I'll tell the NFL to wait. You on the phone to the NFL? Saying what? I'll show you some real football. If it wasn't that, then I don't want to know. Astudillo, back heel to Jags. Astudillo, my God. That would have been the best assist. One of the best assists I've ever seen on FM, I think that would have been. Karoma's in there this time. Astudillo goes to right wing. Putting in the yards, putting in the hard yards. Oh, dear. Adeniyi's been a good signing as well. It just kills people. Karoma's got... Oh, he's got loose. Oh, Karoma got loose down the right. Just way ahead of the fullback. Astudillo maybe getting a bit tired now. Oh, well, he's okay. He's okay. 77. He's actually... It's like I say, it's weird that he's saying as jaded. Jaded just means hungover. He's not jaded. He's just hungover. On game day, he's up for it. He's up for it every single time. We're going to have one more attack, which I think is just going to happen right now. Yep, Astudillo is in again. Oh, no. There you go. He's hurt. He's injured. Astudillo's injured. What I was about to say was, we'll have this highlight, and then I'm taking Astudillo off. That is it. He's off. There's no way I'm risking him. Oh, did I just put my sub-goalie on for him? Oh, well, he can play up front for a bit. I just messed up, I think. Who just came... Did I just put Donald Green on by accident? Oh, no. I'm not happy about that at all. Okay, well. Powderly, so we've lost 2 players to injury there. Oh, no, I'm worried about Rodrigo. I'm worried about the stud. He's not injured. He took a heavy tackle and he went down, but he's not got the little injury sign. He's at 67%. It's okay, but I was going to take him off there for McGreevy because I don't want to risk him. It's not worth it. He's clearly, by a distance, the best player this division has ever seen, and he needs to be protected. In the 80th minute, when you're 3-0 up, just take him off. RVX says take him off. Yeah, you probably saw I couldn't because Adeni got injured. I've had to take him off. Perpetuini puts one in. Ferrers, that was Ferrers' defensive header. What a defensive header right underneath his own crossbar. Tremendous from Ferrers. Celebratory gins this time. I'm going to put that in there. Celebratory gin this time. Perpetuini, good corner. No one... Well, actually, it wasn't a very good corner, was it? Basie, just pop it down the line. Go on, Omar. Take it in the corners. Astudillo, I think that's him. It was. Is that the stud? Yeah, it was. Kuroma couldn't do it, though. It's all right. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We all just need to calm down and not get injured is what we need to do now. Kuroma. Oh, Powderly! Oh, it's like the worst header on goal of definitely the season from any of my players. And their keeper kind of goes, ugh, nibbles it out for another corner. Ferroz. Who's there? No one. Bad corner from Ferroz. It's okay. Thunder's there. Bubs just tripping over people. Jags hasn't got injured so far, which is promising. Okay, it's only 5 minutes to go. Oh my god. Thunder's down now. I can't take him off. I hope Aylesbury are happy with themselves, because Aylesbury, this is disgusting. They've injured 3 of my players. They tried to take out Astudillo, just that he's impervious to injury. Oh, get there, Ferroz. He has done. Done well there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's okay. Lovely, lovely little triangles. Dugan, where's he going? Don't run over to me. I gotta say, I am quite liking this bit of time-wasty passing. Move him around a little bit. Oh, look at the one touch. This is superb. Jags. Oh, are we actually the best team in the world? I think we might be. It's very possible. BMOS says, didn't Perpetuini play in the Prem? I've definitely heard the name. I'll have a look. I'll have a look at full time. Dugan. Good tackle, Dugan. And Bub. Yes. Superb. Craig Ferroz is somehow in the centre forward position. Oh, just weaving away from people. Bub, Karoma. Oh, it's a pen! Perpetuini! Perpetuini. No, oh, I was going to say that was the chance to have a look. Astudillo. Astudillo's on the pen. He loves a last-minute goal. Can he get 8 in 2? Oh, he's hit the post! Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Astudillo. Everybody in the ground. Everybody who had him on 4 goals for the day was already going to collect their winnings, and he smashed it into the post. He probably put 400 quid on himself to only score a hat-trick. Wouldn't be able to blame him. And Aylesbury are forward. Oh, and they've scored. Aylesbury have just taken our penalty and scored from it. Powell's has taken the fact that they injured Bob Thander and he can't run. They've taken advantage of their own arseholishness, their own cheating. Astudillo. I think he did do it on purpose. I think he did do it on purpose. Look, because Thander can't get out to him because he's injured. But Gilpin wants a new contract and then gets beaten at his near post. Not sure. Starchild Luke, shades of Martin Palermo. Well, he's only missed 1 penalty, and he's also scored 7 goals in 2 games. So I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Oh, Astudillo's going to make up for it. Oh, Astudillo. He nearly got his 4th anyway. Just wanted to do it the hard way. He probably feels like pens are kind of too easy, you know. What he was probably doing was trying to get it in off the post because it's more satisfying. He was like, I'm going to just score in off the post. And his judgment was out by a millimetre. Still, even still. Even still, it's a good win. Had a storming game. Omar had an excellent game. That was phenomenal. That was fantastic. A good win, boys. Well done. We'll just say good. Just say well done. We don't want to go too far. He whispered to the ref, crossbar challenge. Yeah, maybe he had a bet that was himself to score a hat-trick plus Woodwork to be hit once in game. He probably had that bet on. Astudillo, another hat-trick. Oh, and we're 6 points clear. Fleet have lost to Daventry. A second against third. Daventry have come away from Fleet with a win. And suddenly, your mighty Diamonds, as a result of Astudillo just blowing everybody away, 6 points clear at the top of the league. 9 points inside the promotion places now. Absolutely excellent. That is really excellent. There's only 12 games left. Is that right? 12 or 13? 13 games left. 13 games to go. Oh, what a season we're having. Gaff said, more important is the gap to third. Exactly. You're absolutely right. Yeah. 9 points inside the promotion places is the most important thing. Starbury says, where is he on the scoring list now? Well, he's not going to be that much higher because I know he's just scored a hat-trick, but the guy at the top's got like 27 goals. So he's going to... I mean, he will... If he keeps this up, he will become the top scorer in the league. But he won't be that much higher. Oh, he's up to 8th. He's up to 8th with 11 goals. But Danny Freeman's got 24. He's going to have to... I mean, Astudillo, if he keeps this up, he will definitely be the top scorer in the league, obviously. But yeah, he's got quite a few goals left to score, especially because Freeman is still scoring. And Burnham are doing really well. In fact, look at... They've got the top 3. They've got 2 of the top 3. That's pretty impressive. He's only got 3 for finishing. McGonigal. And he's the 3rd top scorer in the league. Honestly, what is it about him that allows him to score so many goals? It must just be that they've got an assister. Let's have a look at the assists. Ashley Smith has got 14 assists. But that doesn't account for like 40 goals. So yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know. But hey. You know what the most important statistic is? This one right here. This one. This is the most important one. They can have the top two of the 3 top scorers in the league. Who's top of the league? Us, lads. We are top of the league. We. Oh. Oh, no. We've lost Wright for 2 months. How long have we lost Thander for? 2 to 3 weeks is a little bit better. Oh, man. We are struggling a bit with injuries. At least Rimmel Daniels got over his hangover from spending the night with the stud in the Dog and Duck. Still not fit, but he should be fit by next week. So he can at least go left back. Dugan's going to have to come in centre half. I'm not happy about that. It's all right, though. It's okay. Farrell back on the bench. Astudillo's already got his hangover in place, ready to start the weekend. Oh, yeah. Gaff says it's Dugan time. Yeah, sadly. It is. It is a little bit. His goals to game ratio must be incredible. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have a look at it in a second. I think how many has he played? Is that 5 games and must be 11? 11 in 5 maybe? Let's have a look. Oh, 11 in 7. I didn't realise he's played 7, but yeah. 11 goals in 7 games, but not only that, he's also got 2 assists. So yeah. He's provided 13 goals for us in 7 games. And it's something we were sort of missing it, we were sort of missing it because we signed him. I don't know where 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we signed him here. Oh yeah, because he had the baptism of fire game against Chertsey. Yeah, we beat Marlow 4-0, but actually before that we had a good little run here where we were scoring a few goals a game, and then we went through this little patch where we weren't really finding the net very well. We had a good win against Marlow, but they're flat bottom of the league, so we should have beaten them. But then, yeah, we played Biggleswade Church. It wasn't quite happening. But then since he's been in, I mean, he scored the only goal against Slough. But yeah, I mean, yeah, he's just absolutely banging him in for us. He's the player we hoped Claridge would be. Exactly. Dugan, wrong keyboard. Ooh. Destroying Angel. Sorry, wrong keyboard. Destroying Angel. What are you up to? How many keyboards have you got? I know people have got multiple monitors sometimes. But multiple keyboards? Ooh, this is suspicious. I think everybody in the chat wants to know what you're up to. I think. Matt Woodward is concerned. Oh, Matty Woodward, actually, he can play instead of Dugan. There we go. Perfect. And I'll tell him that as well. Conversation. Right. I'm prepared to give you a chance in the team, but I expect you to work hard to stay there. No problem. Gaff. Sorry, Gaff. I just don't like Dugan. I just don't like him. Don't like the cut of him. Cut of his jib. He doesn't do it for me. Oh, Destroying Angel work laptop as well. Oh, okay. Alright, we'll just keep it between us. Okay, how's my email doing? Email's looking good. Yep. Just do a quick check-in to make sure that I haven't missed something terrible or done something awful. All is well. All is well. A few people on Twitter are pointing out the fact that I should have John Inge Hoyland coming in on Coladeros, but I got some stinging criticism for signing. Well, I won't say actually. I got some stinging criticism for agreeing a deal for a certain right back who shall remain nameless, and so I cancelled it. And I decided that the criticism for him would have meant that Hoyland was definitely. I'm never going to get good props for him, so I cancelled that deal as well. But part of the reason I cancelled it is because Hoyland was asking for something like 45 grand a week, and I had just paid it because I couldn't find anybody as an alternative. I'll get back to them on Twitter. Those of you that read Los Coladeros, thank you for reading it. It's good. I'm enjoying it. I really hope we win the Champions League. Finally. Sorry, Luke. Spoilers. I forget you haven't seen it. Well, I mean, we're doing fine. Otherwise, I wouldn't still be writing it. But yeah, Champions League's tough. I'm officially out of gin. So that's all my coffee and all my gin gone. Down to my water. Bale, Los Coladeros is first rate. Thank you, mate. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I can't believe people read the nonsense that I write. It's crazy because it's not like I've been a writer for years, and then suddenly started doing those things. One day I just decided I really wanted to see, because I'm sure everybody read Ian McIntosh's Everton project when he was doing that. If you don't know about Ian McIntosh's Everton project, which he did on the set pieces on Champ 0102, he took over Everton. If you haven't seen that, Google it and go and find it. It's on The Set Pieces is the name of the website it's on. It's so funny. He's so brilliant. Much, much, much better than me by a distance. I mean, he's actually a writer, football writer. He's so funny. And he'd stopped doing it and he hadn't done it for about 2 years, and it had been gone for a couple of years, and I really missed it. And I decided I really wanted to read something like it again, but there just wasn't. I couldn't find anything out there that really gave me the same satisfaction, so I just started writing it myself. And it was the first thing I'd ever really written, and I'm just so happy that so many people have read it. So everybody that reads it, Diamond Geezers and Coladeros, thank you so much. It's pretty mad. It's kind of mad that so many people read my stuff and they know about it. They know the players, and it's just, it's just really good fun. So Hudson is. Lots of people are in for Dean Hudson. I have offered him a new contract, but if he goes, we're not going to miss him. I don't really care. BMOS was so good, the set piece. Yeah, Ian McIntosh's one on the set pieces is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Plumpy Chunks, it was very good. How did you get picked up by... I just sent my first episode to them. I sent the first two. I just wrote the first two. I wrote the first two in my own... Because basically what happened was, over a weekend, I just decided to start writing it. I didn't... It just came from... I tell you where it came from. I think it was Mundial Mag, at Mundial Mag on Twitter. They posted a picture of a screenshot of someone like Tomadera or Mark Kerr or someone. And they said, who's your... do you remember this? Who was your favourite player? And I got involved in this massive conversation in the comments on Twitter, and just reminiscing about Champ. And I've been playing it on and off, but I hadn't really played it for ages. And there was so much nostalgia in the Twitter thread. Everybody was chatting about it. There was so much nostalgia. that I suddenly was I remember obviously I was it reminded me of how much I loved the Everton project, and I just decided that I wanted to read it, something like it again, but I couldn't find one. Obviously, you can't go around asking people to write it, so I just wrote it myself. So I just wrote the first 2 episodes of the original Diamond Geezers, and I just sent it to the editor at football365.com, and they wrote back to me and just said, "We can't afford to pay you, but if you want us to publish it on the site, it could be fun." And that was it. It just sort of went from there. I just got lucky, I guess, and now here we are. So that was it. Yeah. Luke says, "I love the Everton project. One of my favourites was on a forum, which is dead now." Oh, another project, you mean? Saved it in a text file. Yeah. Did you do it, or did somebody else do it and you found it and saved it? Okay, anyway, we'll carry on. Sorry, how long have we been on the stream? 2 hours 45. Okay, we're getting towards our 3-hour deadline. It's not really a deadline. We can carry on for as long as we want. Oh, here we go. Oh dear. Molnar, Rodrigo Astudillo and Peter Adeniyi have not impressed on the training pitch. But Cameron Royce has shown encouraging signs of improvement. Who's that? Oh, one of my keepers. Yeah, with 16 for eccentricity. Decent little keeper in my reserves. John Papula is improving. I mean, Astudillo, believe it or not, I'm not worried about Astudillo's training performances. I assume he doesn't even come to training, so I'm not. That's probably what he means. Not worried about that. Aerobic, yeah. And Adeniyi's only just arrived. He's literally just got here. So sometimes that happens. I've known that to happen before. Is that Jason Turley's unhappy? No problem. Sometimes the training reports come in about players and it says they haven't impressed, but they've only taken one session or two. They've only been in the door for a week or 2 weeks. Adeniyi's not been here long enough to impress in training, so I just think that that's a little bit of a glitch with the game. Right, we're away to Ashford. We're attacking, I think. Yep, we're attacking. Attacking has been okay the last few games. We'll give it 20 minutes, half an hour, and see if we've been in the chances more than they have. Decent start. Vickers has to tackle it back, but he's done it. Jags. Oh, Jags. No. I've just made him captain. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, of course he's buzzing. Oh, Molnar. Jeez, Penna. Oh, Penna. Thanks, mate. Thank you. Much appreciated. Here we go. Oh, jeez. I thought Molnar had given a penalty away. That's okay. Molnar only didn't win the header because someone fouled him. It's the only way he doesn't. Basie. Oh, yes, it was that Twerno. If he was an ex-player, he'd get far more exposure. James Richardson, 100%. 100%. The thing is, as we've all seen with television and, since reality TV became so big, whether you're good at something. Oh, I mean, this is not just true of television. It's true of a lot of things. Oh, hang on a minute. Astudillo's in. Oh, he's absolutely smashed that one wide. Early sighter for Astudillo. It doesn't matter if you're good at your job. It just matters if people are going to have an opinion about you. That's the facts. That's the true facts. And that's why... Oh, not a bad cross. Not a good cross. That's why Robbie Savage, Chris Sutton, even Michael Owen. Michael Owen is so boring. His analysis is not analysis. He doesn't do analysis. He just... Oh, Vickers, what a hit! Koroma boxes it. Oh. Michael Owen brings nothing apart from the fact that people get online in their thousands and say how terrible he is. And that's why they keep him. He creates engagement. And it doesn't matter if it's good or bad. Oh, Gilpin, good catch. I haven't seen an advert with Michael Owen in it. I don't actually watch a lot of TV. On the TV... Oh, Todd... See, especially since moving to Spain, because we don't have a TV package here, so all we watch is Netflix and Amazon Prime. So we just watch everything on demand. But yeah. Richardson should be more prominent as a presenter. Oh, Jags, what are you doing? It looked like a dive, ref. Ref. Come on now. Novocaine. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, Gilps, well done. Football still has an anti-intellectual bent. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I remember reading something. I can't remember where I read it, but I remember reading that when... oh, God, I can't remember the kid's name. He was a young centre-back, Astudillo. Oh, he's blocked it. Oh, Jags. Great block. Adeyemi. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky, lads. Oh, we're getting closer. There was a young English... He played for England under 21s. He played for Man City a long time ago. Oh, I can't quite remember his name. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, he's not offside. They've split our defence. I need to see that again. See who was at fault. Not really sure anybody was, to be honest. Oh, Molnar's left his man. Molnar's drifted. He's left Woodward with 2 to mark. And Woodward hasn't marked either of them. Why are they stepping up? I've told them not to do that. That was poor. Hang on a minute. I should have them on. Should have them deep. You want them just deep because otherwise they don't try and step up. Play offside, no, but they've tried it and they failed. Disappointing. Oh, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't Michael Johnson or Micah Richards. Oh my God, what's his name? I'm going to have to look it up now. He was from like the... What was his name? God. It was a long time ago. It was like early 2000s, late 90s. It wasn't Micah Richards though. It was someone else. It wasn't Michael Johnson. He was a centre mid. Anyway, whatever his name was, it will come to me later. He read a book once on a bus. I read this. Somebody said it was a story of... It was like the secret footballer or something like that. The other players saw him reading a book once on the bus, and from then on they called him the Professor. That was his nickname for the rest of his career. And he was so alienated that was the reason that he left. I wish I could remember his name. He was never really that good. He went from Man City down to sort of lower football. I don't think he ever made it Premier League. It's really annoying. But we're talking about anti-intellectualism in football. You're called the Professor if someone sees you read a book. I mean, just ridiculous. I think that's one of the things that sort of foreign influence, like non-English, non-British players coming into English football or British football has helped with, because you get players like Vincent Kompany setting a good example. Corona, my God, he's injured again. Yeah, but the thing about so Thuram and Kompany, yes, they might have had similar reputations, but that's because but they were like captain material, weren't they? They were the sort of players that this is a young player at the beginning of his career having the mick taken out of him for reading a book. It's a kind of it's sort of different, isn't it? I think for Thuram, especially for Kompany, I feel like that sort of nickname is hang on. Oh, Astudillo's in there. It might be... Rimmel, what are you doing? It might be poking fun a little bit, but it comes from a good place. Whereas for that kid at Man City, it didn't. It didn't at all. He was just having the piss taken out of him for reading a book. Just ridiculous. But yeah, I think that's definitely one of the many things that's great about continental influence. One of the German clubs is another thing I was reading. One of the German clubs... Oh, good, Harrison's, and that's nice. They make all of their new signings read Dostoevsky or something before they can play for the youth team or something. I wish I could remember. I have to look that up. I don't remember the details. Colin Murdoch is not the player. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to, before we go off stream. This is not going very well, is it? Actually, to be fair, the game has been quite even. We just haven't scored and they have. I'm sort of reading the comments more than I'm watching the game, but I should be watching the game because we're losing. We've got a massive counter-attack on here. We've got so many men over. Vickers, that is an appalling ball. Oh, we had so many players over there. Rimmel Daniels just tried to kill Morrison. Unfortunately, he's still on his feet. Oh, we've been overloaded down the side. Jags, what a tackle, Jags. Don't put it out. Keep going. Leave him prone. Ah, Koroma forces them to put it away, but we've still got it. Get down the line, Byron. What are you doing? Byron. Okay, it's out of play now. We just haven't scored and they have. Sounds very Michael Owen, yeah. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Lasso read The Guardian and Batty said he was gay, yeah. It's just ridiculous, some of the... Ridiculous. Oh, what is that one up there? Novocaine. There's an old book which has an interview with Burke on page 19 and he said, Dennis, are you worried about the future? And he said, well, I've studied hard and I think I'll pass the economics exam. Exactly. I mean, that's... Oh, Koroma! Koroma's in! Oh, great save! Oh, that was a phenomenal save. Omar nearly makes it 1-1, right on the stroke of half time. Oh, I think Owen is that stupid in real life. I think I don't want him to. Yeah, I shouldn't criticise anybody really, in case they end up seeing this or whatever. Of course they won't, but I think he probably is. I certainly think. I mean, Michael Owen. I'll go out on a limb and say Michael Owen is dull. I think he is that dull in real life. Anyway, Koroma's down the line. This is not dull. Byron Babb! Oh, what a save, Stevenson! Oh, I thought that was Byron's first goal for AFC Rushden. Oh, I can't believe it. Vickers is on corners for some reason. The ball's bouncing around. Oh, Astudillo can't quite finish it off. Adeni on the edge. It's all right. Just keep hold of it, guys. That's it. That's okay. Oh, Jags. Oh, how have we not scored there? We're still going though. It's not half time yet. Vickers, great ball from Astudillo. Just turns it inside. Vickers, oh, give it Jags. Ah, unlucky. That is so disappointing. We haven't actually played, in terms of the ratings, the player ratings, we haven't done very well. Yeah, Bale, you're right. I shouldn't say stupid because I don't know anything, but dull. I think dull. I think dull seems fair. Novocaine says it's going to be one of those games. Yeah. Phylum, don't worry, mate. They've got first by their name because they're subscribers. They're the first subscribers to my channel, and I love them all dearly. They are super ultras. Super ultras. You get to open your shirt at games, and it's got there's an S in there, and then a picture of a Jaeger bomb. Yeah, Bale, you're absolutely right. It's not fair to say stupid, but yeah, they've all they have to do is learn football. They don't have to learn anything else. So it's not stupid. It's not only not true in a lot of cases, but it's also just not fair. Right, assertive. I expect to see much better from you. Most of them couldn't care less. Let's try another team talk. I believe you've got. Here we go. Yeah, I got it. There's a lot more to come, and I believe you've got what it takes. Here we go. Second half. Destroying Angel. I've never been called super before. Well, Destroying Angel, you are super. Never doubt it. Never doubt it. That was an amazing tackle from Todd on Woodward. Oh, Pratt is in. He's completely unmarked. Oh, I smashed it wide. But that has got to be a wake-up call to my groaning defence. You should, NJ, you should add those shirts. That's a good idea. You should add those shirts to merch. Oh, no, Basie. What a time to give a pen away. Oh, you're not stopping that. Unbelievably good pen. Whoever said this is going to be one of those games? Novocaine. You're right, it is going to be one of those games, clearly. We're on attacking as well. I can't. There's no point changing it off attacking now. Going counter, I don't think is going to help us. Well, it's another pretty undeserved 2-0 lead for the other team. I would say, because a bad tackle leads to a pen, but my God, I don't even remember their first goal. I've forgotten it already. Yeah, Gilps did at least go for it. He really wants that new contract. Oh, they're so committed. Put it back in the mixer, Jags. Another corner. Novocaine said injured player there. One of theirs. Yeah, he's Harrison. I've got two. Harrison and Todd. It's Todd? I don't know what his name is. It won't work. I don't care what his name is. Come on. Molnar. Molnar's there. Oh, what another save from Byron Bubb. Byron Bubb. Oh, even if we lose now, Byron Bubb has scored his first goal for AFC Rushden and Diamonds. It's a massive moment. What a moment for Byron. He's got to be beside himself. Yes, Byron. Diving header as well. How often do you see that? Molnar does well. Composure. Another great save from their keeper. Byron Bubb. Bosh. Swooping header. Lovely from Byron. Exactly. Everybody in the chat's going wild. Don't let them score immediately. Oh, geez, they nearly did as well. Goodness me. Twerno, can I just say your hair as well? Yeah, my hair, it's about 2 weeks. It's probably 3 weeks past where it should have been cut now. I was just looking for a hairdresser in Valencia, or a barber in Valencia, because I've never had my hair cut in the city before. So I was just looking for one, and then we went into lockdown. So yeah, I'm a bit stuffed on that front. Adeni's going to kill someone. Oh, it really looked like he was going to hurt someone there. Why are we backing off so much? I know I've told him to play deep, but you should still make tackles. Jesus Christ. No, Twerno, this is long. This is really long. It's down, almost down to the bottom of my nose. It's really long. I need to get it cut badly. Oh, another injury. Jesus Christ, the injuries are just... They are breaking me, the injuries. We get so many. Pause it. We get so many. I'm going to put Ferrers on. Jags is on a booking. I can't really have him. I'm just going to do it. We're just going to have to gamble. We're 2-1 down. We've got to go for it. Ah, mate. I'm so disappointed. I mean, I know Adeni could stay on, but no, I'm going to take him off. At 46%, that's really low. Bays is on a 5.4 because he gave the pen away. I should probably take him off. Yeah, I'm well overdue for a haircut. So yeah, sorry. Oh. I might have to take Basie off, even though he's skipper. Now he's on such a low rating. He's not going to improve from there. In fact, he might just make more mistakes. Don't do it again. Oh, he actually did really well there. Right, come on, guys. Come on, guys. Karoma's away. Brilliant little ball. Go on, Byron. Go on, get into the box, Byron. Oh, Byron Bubb. Could have at least dived and got a pen. If we're 2-1 down, I encourage diving. Oh, man. Come on, we're still in this. Astudillo's free kicks could get us out of a hole. He's been quite quiet today, hasn't he, Rodrigo? We haven't given him enough of the ball. We'll give him it now. Oh, Ferros! Oh, Craig Ferros, what a finish! Oh, it's an absolute shit pinger from Ferros. Absolute thunder bastard from the edge of the box. Still rising as it went into the top corner. Can anybody believe that? What a goal! Just wallop. Oh, have some of that. What a goal. What a goal. Unbelievable. And we're back on the level terms that I would say we've had 8 shots on target in this game. 8. That might be the highest number of shots on target in one game that we've had all season. Rimmel Daniel forgets which way we're shooting for a moment, but it's okay. It's all right. Daniel's down at 58%. I'm going to have to make a change. I think I'm going to take Daniel off, even though... Well, first of all, even though I'm bringing Dugan on. But 58% is not good. They're just not effective when their fitness is so low. We might be able to counter. Ferros, Vickers, Karoma. Oh, he's not got a pass on. He's going to have to do it all himself. Omar, he's made it into the box. Oh, a flying save from Stevenson. Ferros wins a corner. Oh, man, oh man, oh man. Another fantastic comeback. Can we complete it? Ferros in. Ooh, Mullen has to head behind. Bit of nerves in the Ashford back four. Come on, guys. I've got to keep the faith. Come on. We've got all the momentum. Oh, Astudillo can only head back, but it's back into the box. Oh, it's another corner. Whoa, it's another corner. Oh, come on. We've got the momentum now. It's with us. Ferrell's in. Oh, all the way to Stevenson. Oh, somebody just stick a little toe on that. Into the 88th minute. Everybody remember who loved scoring for us in the last minute? It's Astudillo. Oh, he's had to turn it around to Jags. It's okay. We're still going. Byron Bubb, new hero of the Dog and Duck. Wins a throw in high. 3 minutes added on. NJ, Craig Ferrer scored an absolute scorcher for the second. Oh, it's a dodgy header away. Dugan's going to pick that up. He's kept it. Vickers is going to go for one. Oh, right down the throat of Stevenson. He's no Craig Ferrers, is he? Oh, they're wasting time with their subs in the last minute. Oh, my God. The final attack of the game is out for a corner. Last minute corner. Send Gilps up. I'm not going to do that. That's stupid. But Ferros. Can Ferros find a delivery? Ferros. Oh, it's flicked up into the sky. No one wants it. That's going to be full time. What a finish, though. What a finish to the game, I mean. Oh, we had 10 shots on target. Their goalkeeper had a blinder, but still, we still managed to draw. We still came back. Basie gave the penalty away. So all I've got under assertive is I'm not happy. I can say unlucky. I don't know. What do we think? What do we think, chat? What do I say in this situation? I would say we battled back. I would say that was actually, in the end, a pretty good scoreline. Considering. Yeah, we made their keeper look good. I'm just gonna. If I say, I don't know. What do we think? Some banging going on. Oh, I'm happy. I'll just say that. There we go. Everyone's delighted. I didn't see that one. I wasn't reading properly. I wasn't seeing. Yeah. Be positive is right. Yeah. Positive team talk. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't see that. All of them. I skim read them really quickly. The gin is starting to kick in. I just skim read them really quickly and thought they were all negative. But you're quite right. Oh, there we go. Just checking my Twitter there. You can see it on my face. My face lights right up when I go and check my tweets and check my email. It's all good. It's all good. Right, so still top of the league. Let's see where's Fleet. Oh, Fleet got absolutely dicked by Beaconsfield, and they've been overtaken into second by Daventry. But that's good. That is good, because you know what that means, team. Oh, that means that your mighty Diamonds are 7 points clear at the top of the league. 7 points. Draw would have been nice, because we're also only 7 points out. We were 9 points clear of third, but now we're only 7 points clear. So we have lost a little bit of ground in the promotion run, but we're still well top. I mean, you can't argue with that. Played 30 games of the season, 12 to go, so probably 3 more streams, and we'll be at the end of this season. An awful lot to play for. My goodness. Oh, well, what a day we've had. Oh, God. Out for 6 to 7. I'm not giving him injections because some of them get really upset and unhappy if you give them injections. So I'll leave them to the physio. We've lost Big Pete for 7 weeks. Oh, so unlucky. But so we've lost Pete, Thander and Wright now. All to injury. Injuries are just killing us. But yeah, that's right. Novocaine, 12 games left. 7 points clear. Yeah, Gaff, Fleet struggling. They've been struggling ever since we took them apart with that 3-0 win. Let's go and have a look at their results. Where we got fixtures. Here's where we smashed them. Yeah, look at that. They've only won 2 in 2 out of 7 since we done them. Look at the run they were on. Look at this unbeaten run. Look at that beginning of the season unbeaten run. They were really. They're starting to drop away a little bit. Plumpy Chunks, got to go and make dinner, no problem. Thank you for being here again. Thank you for being part of the Ultras. Really, really appreciate it. And Plumpy, were you one of my subscribers? I've got so many now that I've lost track. But thank you so much for being here. Regardless, everybody's an Ultra around here. Thanks for being here. 7 points clear. Xander, I'll try to fit it in on Friday. I'm moving flat on Saturday in a lockdown. Oh, that must be hard. Good luck with that. Absolutely. No, I've got my subscribers here. It's subscribers Xander, Novocaine, NJ, BMOS, And Destroying Angel, 5 subscribers now. Unbelievable. Unbelievable stuff. Thank you, everybody. NJ, got to start thinking about trying to lock up the stud for next season. Exactly. While he's in the stables, let's keep him there. Give him a new contract. He wants a little bit more money, but we can still offer him it. Hang on. Or maybe give him a little bit of a pay rise. See if he'll take that. Oh, for just an extra 25 quid a week. And actually, his appearance and goal bonuses are down. His minimum fee release clause currently is only £20,000, and we've got it out to 155. That is a good. We're losing an extra 25 quid a week, so we're losing an extra 100 quid a month for Astudillo for another year, and saving money in his appearance fees. What a legend! Absolute class act, Rodrigo Astudillo. And I think with that, on that note, I think we should probably end the stream here because we must be coming up, nearly 3.5 hours, easily the longest stream. But we peaked at 30, was it 30 viewers we had at one point? Unbelievable stuff. Yeah, Xander says, what a bargain. NJ, good suggestion. Consider it done. And Xander said, and the local economy will benefit. Yeah, the night spots in Ruston and Wellingborough and Earthlingborough and Kettering have never been in better business than they are right now. Destroying Angels says 31 viewers was my top, was the peak. That's incredible. Absolutely amazing. Let's just keep building it. Chris, thanks for being here. Everybody, thank you for being in the chat. Gaff, Novocaine, Firelim, DMAC, BMOS, Max Power. I'm always happy to help you procrastinate. Max, no problem. Say hi to Alex for me. Xander, Chris, everybody in the chat. Colmanizer, good to see you again. Twerno. Yeah, thanks for listening to me, lads. Also, just very quickly before we go, if you feel like it, I don't want to do this whole like, share, and subscribe and all that stuff. One thing. Oh, Alex, thank you for joining me again. Thank you for being here. Let us know who you decide to be on your FM19 game. It's a complicated game, and you're gonna have to be very patient no matter who you choose. But whoever you choose, let us know in the chat, or get your dad to let us know in the chat. Cheers for coming, everybody. If you feel like it, one thing you can do that's really helpful to me is you can choose me to host your channels. So when you're here watching me, you can have me on your channels as well. So it just sort of spreads me a little bit wider. Just helps to sort of grow the viewers and everything. Alex, yeah, be Brentford in your FM19 save. You'd actually have a really good squad there as well. You'd have a good chance of getting up to the Premier League. Yeah, in your settings, you can go to sort of channel, and you can go down, scroll down, it says like auto host. You can set me to host, like, so whenever I'm online and we're all online together here, I could be on your channels as well. So anybody that sort of stumbles across you on Twitch, they'll stumble across this channel and they can come and get involved in the chat. It's brilliant. So obviously no pressure, but if you feel like it, that would be really helpful to me. And either way, we'll be back tomorrow for an awful lot more Rodrigo Astudillo, and even more Diamond Geezers too. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for being here. We're going to sign off now. Have a great rest of your